Tribbles on his dashboard, Klingons on his tail. A saucy hollow Vulcan sending hearts through mail. Still claims he's pure, haven't done the deed, but we've seen those Discord chats bond. You have needs. Oh, James Bond, I'm 70 with flair, but that free-to-play badge just hot air. And as for the furry thing, you can't escape. We saw the fursuit peeking.
Hello there.
In your escape table, James Bond, still our guy, living in denial, but you're flying high. Fleet's proud of you, though the packs betray. Congrats, my dude, you're P2W all the way. So here's to you, our hero, our captain of the stars, with a furry heart and Federation scars. Op 70 and still holding strong. The bond is unbroken and the pack's lifelong.
Yeah, I'm a furry. You thought I was just cracking bases, feet is up, melting faces. But behind the PvP and raids, there's a secret I ain't never afraid. No cloak, no shame, just truth and flair under the armor. I got synthetic hair while you're trash talking in world chat flurry. Let me be real, yeah, I'm a furry. Yeah, I'm a furry and I don't care. Rockin' paw gloves with pixel warfare. Call me weird, call me wild, I'm just being me, unapologetically style. Yeah, 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 yeah. I run missions with a foxy grin, tail swaying when the battles begin. Don't need no stealth or undercover plan. I'll crack your base in a Tiger onesie, man. Forget the haters, I'm feeling free. Suiting up for war and for the next fur meet. Paws on the console, ears on high. Even Klingons blink when I walk by. Yeah, I'm a furry and I don't care. Rockin' paw gloves with pixel warfare. Call me weird, call me wild, I'm just being me, unapologetically style.
Hey, what's happening? Good morning. Good day, everybody. We're going pirate mode today. Norwich, good to see you. How's it going? How's everybody doing? We have a fine day today. We are 6 days away from Enterprise E and from the Shipyard 70. But I am not worried about it whatsoever because we get it when we get it. We just get it when we get it. So, I think we're pretty light on events today too, which is pretty cool. Which means that I can go pirate because I need to restock on some things. I need to restock on all that augment stuff. that I don't really get I don't have a Reliant yet, so we gotta do it the hard way. Yay, Mikoto, what's going on? Who are we plundering? Whoever we want. So I'm gonna put a speed crew for this. And let's go hunting. I say we start with augment space. Because I'm getting low. I'm actually getting low on all the currencies. That's the fun part. How you doing, Mikoto? What's going on? The nice thing is that we barely... Ooh, look at this. What do we have? What do we have? You see, that's too little. Hello there, Domo. What's up? How you doing? Norwich, I got your message. I will take care of that at the end of the stream. Okay, let's see. Come on, people need to be farming. And non-allies, I mean. Yeah. We gotta let some tension out, you know what I mean? Hey, Stormtrooper! Pods! So going pirate, are we OPC hunting or just cosplay? Both. So, as you can see, I'm already patrolling augment space to plunder. I need some loot. Hey, I don't have a Reliant, okay? The ship was designed to be looted. It was designed this way. This is by design meant to be plundered. Okay, I'm just playing the game. Don't look at me. Okay, I didn't invent the chessboard. I'm just moving the pieces. That's all I'm doing. Mikoto recovering from tonsillitis. Had the worst last night. Now it's going up. Well, sorry to hear that. Glad you're doing better. I hope you keep doing better. So we have a running joke for those who don't know, that people say that I need to admit that I'm an actual full-time furry. And I can't admit something like that because there are some caveats. But anyway, I do, when there's a full moon, I sometimes howl at the moon. Okay, when my husky howls at me, I howl at him back. Because it's you know, it's a cool thing to do. It doesn't mean that I'm an actual furry, you know. Anyway, we're not going to start that. The point of bringing this up is last night I went to a concert at the Hollywood Bowl. And, you know, it's out in the open, and there was a full moon. So, you know, tons of people and a concert and a full moon. And I did howl for a little bit. Just a little bit. It doesn't make me a furry. But anyway. Just, I admit what I do, but it doesn't mean that I'm an actual furry. Yeah. Don't we all do that? Yeah, Demolition. That's right. Demolition Dud. Why wouldn't you howl at the moon? Isn't that awesome? I mean, Demolition Dud, if you had the opportunity to become a werewolf, would you take it? Would you rather be a human for the rest of your life, or would you rather be a werewolf and have some superpower? I mean, seriously. Almighty. I like the NX-01 to go high warp with PvP crew. Better cargo space compared to my best warships. Been able to take G6 miner with NX on most occasions. Pretty nice. I don't really hunt for minerals because I mine minerals so fast. And I want to be left alone too. So I leave the minerals alone. But the other currencies that I'm having a problem with, if I can mine it, I mine it. But in this case here with Augment, I actually need to grind it. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to grind it. I want to hunt it. Who says I'm not already? There you go, Demolition Done. There you go. A brother werewolf. Yes. Fleas are horrible? Well, then take an anti-flea medicine. Okay, now I have 2 reasons to kill this guy. Well, 1 reason. We're at war. He has no loot, but you see this donut? This red donut? That means death. That means death. My NX took out a few relativity. Yeah, for sure. This one, I mean, 42 million cargo. I'm not going to fill it on Reliance. No way. And usually, when I reach about 10 million, I recall because it's so fast. I recall and empty because sometimes people come and try to get me. They try to get their loot back. Hey, KJ, grats on 70. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, come on. There has to be something here. Hello. I want this. Yes. How about you? Oh, give me that. Arr, give me that. Yes, that's 1. Let's get to this one quick. So yeah, I always start with augment because I'm always short on this. There's never enough for me, and I refuse to do the grind more than I actually absolutely have to. I do need epic, so I will have to probably grind it for some epic. NX has taken Reliance. God! Hi, good morning, Alphasaur. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Why are you doing this to me? Good morning. Can't you say good morning like a normal person? Thank you for the redeem, though. And for the heart attack. I put my heart rate monitor on arena days, but I think I need to start putting it on a regular basis. I mean, really. At this rate, I just need to put it on. Der Bartos, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Putz, I mean, it's a good... I don't see a reason why not to use the NX01. If there was any chance for my coffee to not have an effect on me, you guys made sure that I will wake up. Just say. Hi, Worf. How you doing? So anyway, it wasn't really a concert, so it was a Jurassic Park in concert. So we were watching the original Jurassic Park movie at the Hollywood Bowl, and the LA Philharmonic they were actually, the orchestra were actually playing the music. It was pretty awesome. It's such a good experience. I had a blast. So I had 2 shots of espresso in my latte this morning because I needed to wake up. Hey, Worf, what's up? Demolition in dino suits, I hope. Some people were cosplaying. I don't have a dino suit, otherwise I would. No. I just, you know, I was just, you know, like outing outfit, you know, just button down shirt and, you know, no suit, nothing like that. Pablo, I asked a 70 on my server. He farmed epics for me and let me kill him. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I do farm epics. I do a single refine on all of this because I got all the favors that were really important to me. I already have them. So I just do single refines, and every 5 days I need 20 million. Is it 20 million or 20k? I think 20k. Yeah, 20k epic loot. So I just go here twice a month with my Enterprise D and take care of business. Doesn't take too long. What a nice guy. Yeah, that's a very nice... I mean, seriously, that's awesome. Putz, what I hate the most with OPC hunting, letting OPC go to the... Either hate it when my cargo is not big enough to hold their OPC. Yeah, I mean, at this point, with about 10 million, I should recall and secure this loot. But, if I get somebody... If I go above 10 million, then I will. I might as well finish. I'm already at the end. Oh yeah, another thing I like about this ship is the warp range can reach all the way to the end. NX01... I don't think I can unless I throw Grush in there. It's a friend. Can't hurt friends. I'm not gonna start a diplomatic incident. No, I mean, my Alliance AR, diplomacy is our strong suit. Like, we do go to war when necessary, but a lot of times we just settle everything at the negotiation table. The diplomacy table, so I don't F with it. If we have a diplomatic decision made, I don't F with it. It's not gonna be... I'm not gonna break it. I do miss having a good war. We haven't had a good war in a long time. Burn them all! Zidair, what's up? Burn them all indeed. Yeah, we're gonna burn them. Why wouldn't we? I mean, seriously. Tomorrow there's gonna be a lot of burning. Arenas. So yeah, usually I don't even see a lot of people actually auto-farming here. I'm just gonna finish it just because. But, Putz, I hope you're also, like me, enjoying the light load of events. I mean, this is awesome. MJ Hat, knock knock, who's there? We get time to catch up on things, to actually think outside the box and pursue other things that we neglected. Sorry, not either, but either, you know, the non-existent place where stuff disappears. Oh, ether. Yes. Yes, the ether. Yes. Yes. JB who? Counterpoint. Attack the ally, but blame it on werewolf JB. That's a good point, but I don't think my... Do you want to take this outside? Thank you, Officer Roy. JP is a 70 whale. By size, I am. Pursue your dreams. I was gonna comment about, oh yeah, the werewolf JB. I don't think my admiral is gonna take that as a good excuse. A classic one. Thank you, JB. Minjay had. Okay, so yeah, we got a decent loot here. Decent. I'll come back later. Let them think that I'm done, but I'm not done. I'll check the events. I don't think I actually looked at them. Okay, this is going to be autopilot. This is ignore. This is probably heroic, because we need 200 points. We have only one day, right? Because this is heroic, and we need to... I just spoke about this, too. This is just throwing some auto farms. Okay, I'll do it later. That's fine. Don't mind the low events. Would also not mind a lot of events. But it's kind of boring with such low events. Not complaining, just observing. Yeah. Because I have a lot of other things that I wanted to do for a long time. So I'm actually welcoming this change of low events. Because now I actually look at this list of things that I've been neglecting. That I just didn't have time for. Because all my gaming time went to just essential events. Can I upgrade anything? Yes. Oh, damn. Hold on a second. Maybe I can... Can I? I think I can. Oh, no! Yeah, look at this. Damn. I need a little more. Let's... Do you think they fixed the bug? I doubt they fixed the bug. I'm gonna go check anyway. I doubt... Oh, damn it. Scopely, please tell me you fixed the Solo Armada bug. Everything was smashed since, you know, they broke... Of course, they need to break something. But... let's check it again. I'm just a 2-minute flight. Even less. Is RC Putts... It is RC Putts, but it's a great week to catch up on stuff. Exactly, yeah. What bug? I'll show you, Domo. I'll be there in a minute and a half. I know, so close. Something broke in the game. I covered it on yesterday's stream, but I'm gonna show you now. I really need this resolved because I'm stuck. I'm just stuck. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm out of currency on that. I claimed this yesterday, so this is not happening for 4 more days. And then here, I'm tapped out. I have all the directives, but I'm tapped out. Alright, almost there. In the meantime, I think I need some... yeah, I need to run some of these. Yeah, for me personally, good month for me to be low engage. Semester starting. Lots of work stuff when that happens, so I'm fine with low events in August. Yeah, enjoy the summer and, you know, school, whatever you have in mind, whatever you have to do. No, it's also time to play some other games, spend some time in real life. It's excellent. I know we've been at least me, I've been working hard. Like at least 3 hours a day every day on this game for a long time. I'm fine reducing it to 2. And I'm fine choosing my own. The bug is still there. Okay, so you see the solo armadas are not here. They're not spawning. And we're stuck. I can't do anything. Nobody. No. I mean, I can go. Okay, I guess I can go lower. I can run a 68 just because I only need a little bit of loot. How about I just do 68, just 1. Tier it up to 15. Because that gives me better... You see, but I still need the 70 to spawn. It sucks, man. Yeah, it's a lot less loot. I know. I'm willing to sacrifice 1. F it. I'm doing 1. I'm just doing 1. 1 is enough. Yeah. No, I can't wait anymore. I want to get it up to tier 15 already. It's better. Just my server? I don't think so, Manic. I think it's everyone. I think it's all... Just the 70s, though. Just the 70 board type 3.2. Okay, so now I'm going to claim the chest. I think this one gives a lot less, right? It gives 5.4. It's not a lot less. It's less. Nevertheless, it's less. But it's enough for me to do that one claim to get this to tier 15. So I'm recalling it. I'm going to be refining it in a second. I mean, I hope I have enough. Yeah, 14 million, and I have 16. That's it, 550. That's exactly what I need. Now I can max the ship. Yeah, solos, just solos. You did a bunch earlier? Well, Matic, I guess it's just my server. Or just my client. I don't know. I think it's other people too. I can't be the only one. I heard other people on my server complaining. Hello there, Zero G's! Good morning. What's up? So, since I'm a pirate today, I don't have my two-handed sword with me. I just have a one-handed sword, okay? Just one-handed. If you want to make fun of me, make fun of me, but I have a one-handed sword. Pirates need the other hand for a pistol or other stuff, or opening your compass, you know, the one that shows the direct, yeah, you know. Anyway, that's a Captain Jack Sparrow cosplayer that I have here, so. So the Borg Solos 3.2 level 70s are not spawning. Bummer. Apparently so, and apparently it's for everybody. Everybody. Didn't you need 800k? No. No, because after you get it to Mark 4, then you get additional efficiency for the epic parts. So now I needed 80,000. So I had 300,000 out of 380. So now I have everything. So now it's time to tier it up. And now I'm going to have it maxed. It's about time. And this I can just farm hostiles on with Kirshara, because that's like 600,000-700,000 experience every time. So good. Okay. And then I'm not going to scrap it again until they fix the bug. Hey, Mr. Allen. Hi, JB. I'm on 104. No issues with 70s. 70 solos? Cool. I'm talking about the 70 solos only. The group poly ones are fine. The solos are a problem. One hand for the ship, one hand for you. That's why pirates use one-handed guy. Yeah. That's right. 60, Agonors. Server 61, we have 70s, no problem. Solos and polys. Well, Scopely, then fix my damn server. Seriously. Now we get an unfair advantage with the community? Wow. Putz, you have connection, talking Trek. Push it further. I can push it, but I don't know how much Scopely listens or don't listen to me. I have no idea. Worf, what is the problem with the solos? They're not spawning. Server 51, we merged. 30. You was 35, now it's 51. There's nothing. It's been like that since Arc launch. Hey, Tara. Hey, good evening, JB, aka Pirate Furry. Do you see some fur on me? Where's the fur? I mean, this is not fur. Okay, this is just hair. Where's the fur? Where's the fur? I don't see a fur. So what if I howled at the moon last night? It was a full moon. It's recommended to do
Hello
that.
there.
Yeah, you see, it's not here. There's nothing. It's empty. It hasn't been there for days. I'm tapped out. I can't do anything. 51. Got it. Sent a message to a few CCs. Thanks, Spots. Appreciate it. Mr. Allen, just on mine today. Scopely are targeting you. I know. If you can't beat JB, if JB beats you in your own stupid game, then you need to throw bugs at him, because that's the only thing we got left. What a desperate ditch. They can't stop anything, so they have to throw bugs. They have to throw lag in arenas to stop me from winning. They have to crash my game in worse times. Like in waves or something. They are targeting me. Hey, at least it's good content. You see me freaking out. You see me getting upset. Apparently people like seeing me getting upset. No, but it's just annoying. I just want to play the game. So what if I'm good at it? Why do you have to make it more difficult than it already is? I mean, it's still difficult for me to play it. It's still challenging. That's why I enjoy the challenge. So, Putz, I know you mentioned you wanted to push through G6 as far as you can. I know you were 60 during the interview. That was about a week or so ago, a week and a half ago, maybe. What's stopping you from pushing 61? That's just lat and speed ups and steel. If you want to, of course. I mean, you could start the G6 journey. It's confirmed that Scopely don't like pirate furries, but more specifically JB, the free-to-play pirate furry. I know they... I think it's a... I'm a double-edged sword for them. Hey, Sharan, typing in Hebrew. I'm good, buddy. How are you? He says, what's up, friend, in Hebrew. Yeah, confirmed they are spawning on mine. Yeah, Manic, so they're just targeting my server. And Kirshara is broken, too. Glad I didn't pay for it. Everyone loves drama. Yeah, drama is fun. I mean, you know, life is boring. You need some drama. Why do you think we go to the movie theater to watch drama? Why do you think reality TV sells? I think I'm annoyed. Reality TV, by the way, it's not even real. It's so staged. But people love drama. Yeah, you too, Sharan. Have a great week yourself. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you can hang out for a little bit. So anyway, that's a situation with the Borg Solomanas. Not Borg Solomanas, but, you know, the Revenant Solomanas. Everything is broken today. I don't know about everything, but a lot of things are broken. Now I even have less FOMO because I already reached the top ops-wise. So... I still need this, though. This is still progression. I still, you know, pursue G6 materials from this that I still need for beefing up my ships and certain buildings. So this is still a problem. Yeah, I need it fixed. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to let it get to max level. So it's ready to get max loot whenever they do respawn. You like Korean dramas? Did you watch Squid Games? I finished it. I finished the last season. That's such an unexpectedly impressive show. I remember season 1, people were all hyped about it, and I'm like, oh, you know, it doesn't seem too interesting. And then I got into it. Man, it was good. 32. Since I know you, I moved from 29 to 32. Congrats, Sharan. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, keep pushing it, man. Especially on low level, like, you're being showered with everything you need. So absolutely push. Agonor, JB, are you gonna be short on Scotty event for Overflow? I don't remember missing an event. Overflow. No, this is gonna score 200 points. It's a heroic. So, heroic, you get 200 points. So, this is the last day. If I complete this, I'm gonna finish it. I'll try. I did complete it last time, like, barely. I'm not gonna say no to this. It's free. But it's not that important to me. Scotty is a one-trick pony officer, in my opinion. Do you think they will make us a US version? They tried. I'm not saying a US version is going to be bad, but I mean... So I watched it English dubbed. So for me, it was still... I still enjoyed it, like, you know... And they do a really good job with dubbing these days. Remember, I don't know how long you've been, you know, watching dubbing, but like, you know, a decade or two ago, there was a real difference, like, you know, between the dubbing and their lips. Like, it wasn't even synced at all. They're really doing it very accurately now, so it's not that distracting. Hey, Office Roy, first time chatter. It's funny, you've been screaming at me so long, it's the first time you actually chat. So let's see what you have to say. Hi, JB, server 133. We have no problem with 70 solo. Yeah, so I guess I'm being targeted. I think we narrowed it down. Yeah, I will also post something on the content creator Discord too. I was 3 years in 29. Wow, Shiran, seriously? Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed it at least. Because 3 years in 29? Talking about camping, that's like setting up a base, really. Oh, FFS, I missed the heroic 200 points. Yeah, if you missed it, then it toast. But honestly, don't worry about it. The rewards here are not that amazing. They're really not. They're really not. Like, you're going to be fine. I was thinking we saw them play in America in the end. Yes. Yeah. I don't want to spoil it for people, but yes, they do give a hint. Maybe. Or maybe it's going to be like a... I don't think it's going to be a remake. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I love the old school Hong Kong Kung Fu movies in the dubbing. Made movies better. Oh yeah, Bruce Lee, man. Remember the OG Bruce Lee movies? Damn. The guy was such a master. I watched documentaries about him. I mean, the guy's just... He was just an interesting... He had an interesting life journey, you know? And also, nobody knew about his cause of death. I don't know if that was ever revealed. Like Bruce Lee. And also, I mean, I know Brandon Lee was shot on set. Filming The Crow. And they had to actually CGI the end of it. But the family didn't have good luck. The men in the family didn't have good luck. But Bruce Lee, I think it was an anomaly of what took him. I don't even know how he died. Maybe it was revealed, but I missed it. But at the time that he passed away, I think nobody knew really what the cause of death was. Matthew Price, hi, congrats on Op 70. What level should I take my Akira to, as my Borg Cube can't go any further? Matthew Price, honestly, push through all of G6. Don't over-tier up your G6 ships. It's robbing you from progression. Robbing you. Big time. Because they want you to take it up to tier 9. The cost of materials to get an uncommon to tier 9, your Akira, or the rare, if whenever you get to the rare, is 2 to 3 months of progression setback. I refer to it as progression suicide. Now, if you want to take your time, and you really want to enjoy the Borg Cube as you go up, also if you're a spender, you don't have the fixed income free-to-play problem that we free-to-play people do have. But I recommend don't even. My Enterprise D, a max Enterprise D, carried me through all the way to Op 69, and I'm still using it now. I'm going to build the Enterprise E next weekend, on Saturday next weekend. You really don't need it. It's a trap. Scopely wants you to spend a lot because they know that a lot of people that usually tier up their ship high, they usually buy packs. So that's a way for them to squeeze more money out of you. And that's exactly what they want. And if... you ask, from my perspective, my Minerva, my uncommon G6 is tier 1. My Velox is tier 3.5. That's it. They're retired now. Because the Enterprise E is taking over. And the beautiful thing is, when the Enterprise E gets to tier 6, you can retroactively upgrade your Borg Cube for all the tiers that you skipped. So my Borg Cube is 2.7 billion, tier 13. It's going to go up to tier 16. And I didn't have to do that loop several times of like getting my G6 ships to tier 9. That's what I recommend. That's what I would do if I was in your shoes. That's not camping anymore. That's settling down and living a quiet life. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's just different. It's just different. I mean, I'm still playing. I'm just pursuing other goals. Now I'm just beefing up sideways. You know, before I was just climbing the ladder. Now I can actually set up shop and actually, fortify myself at this stage of the ladder. Bruce Lee died from cerebral edema or swelling of the brain on July 20th, 1973 in Hong Kong. Okay. Damn. He was a legend. Great martial artist. His movies were awesome. Some said he died after taking a painkiller or something. Yeah, and some people say it's spiritual. Like there was a spiritual element to it. That's one of the... It wasn't a documentary, it was... there was an actor that played him. Anyway, it was some spiritual... Maybe they probably did it for, like, you know, dramatic effect, but... He died super young, though. That sucks. Sharan, you have to go? Okay. Keep being wonderful and bye-bye for now. See you later. See you later, Sharan. Thanks for stopping by. Official cause of death of Bruce Lee. Swelling of the brain from allergic reaction to medication. But that's only the official line. Many suspect organized crime assassination, heart stroke, and other things. Yeah, I guess we'll never know. Sometimes when somebody becomes very successful and popular, they also get a target on their back. And not just in this theory with Bruce Lee, with people in general. Success invites challenge. Jealousy is one of the basic reasons for people doing horrible things to one another. A lot of times it boils down to plain good old-fashioned jealousy. So I'm not surprised if that was the case. And you know, I can buy into that theory that that's what happened, yes. Matthew Price, thanks. Akira is tier 4 for me. Hopefully max Enterprise next week. Yeah, you can max the Enterprise. If you have the Enterprise D, then you have the amazing loop that I mentioned in my video. The Jellyfish to Enterprise A to Enterprise D. And soon enough, we should be able to scrap the Enterprise D and feed the Enterprise E. So that cycle continues. I don't know how much it's going to yield, but I know it's going to be good. Okay, I think I finished with this. Yeah, I can recall the ship. We have a few dailies that we just got them, 10 a.m., so they're here. Yeah, don't overinvest in them. They're not that good. I mean, they're good at tier 9, but the cost of tier 9, if you're not a spender, yeah, it's a lot, just a lot. And I say if you get your next ship 2 to 3 months faster, then, I mean, in a way, you're just investing the materials into opsing up, so it means you're going to get the next rarity ship faster, which will retire the old one. So you're still beefing up your ships, just in a different way. In a creative way. Right now, for example, I go retroactive, right? So my G5 ships are all maxed out. Because I'm drowning in G5 stuff. But the economy that I'm in, I only go prereqs for progression. Because I noticed that I'm in a much stronger position, player, you know, as far as player strength, when I'm pushing ops and I'm overpowering everybody just by default. Just by getting better rarity ships. Yo, how's it going, JB? What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How are you doing this fine Sunday morning? I had a fun night last night. I went to the Hollywood Bowl and watched the show. And hanging out with friends. And today I'm a pirate. Okay, so we have anomalous phenomena. We have the NSCA. I need to join some of these. What's today's event? Ship. Okay, sure. I can tier up a ship. Mr. Allen, they didn't like him teaching martial arts to anyone who wanted to learn? See, that just sucks, man. The guy was a martial artist to a level that people can dream of. And for him teaching his knowledge, it's a noble act. I mean, like, why would... This just pisses me off. Chuck Norris learned from him, and Chuck Norris was teaching a lot. You can still, like, you can find, like, a Chuck Norris martial art teaching video somewhere. Like, it's, you know, it was, like, made on VHS, so it's bad quality, but you can still see it on YouTube. It was fun watching him teaching, too. Like, he was good. Chuck Norris was good. The American version of, of Bruce Lee. Okay, so let's go to the mirror universe. Yeah. Let me just send a ship there. Let me prepare this. I think, yeah, I got all of them. Okay, great. We'll send it out. This goes over here. How about we do the... I know I can just warp and do it with warping, but it's just killing a few hostiles, so I don't mind. I'm just gonna go there. Gonna kill one hostile here to get the speed bonus, and then I'm gonna zone in. I still haven't made the move to G6 yet. It's coming though. When you're ready, I'm just keep in mind that it doesn't matter how long you sit in G5. That doesn't help you prepare. Because G6 is an economy reset. Everything you're collecting now barely has any influence on your journey in G6. Not by much. A tier 4 epic ship is enough, and then I say just go. RC Pots, Mr. Allen, that's the premise of why people think organized crime. Hold on. Organized crime put a hit out for him. They did not want their fighting style secrets to get out, especially to Westerners. That sounds about right. Hey, Erwin, good evening to you. How's it going? Yeah, RC Pots, that sounds about right. Okay, so what about the theory about Brandon Lee? Why did somebody swap a blank for a real bullet on set so he will get shot? Was that organized crime too, according to theories? What was their reason? Ip Man turned him away from when he first started out. Yeah, he was a loss. He was a loss to the industry and just humanity in general. You have some actors that died for, like Heath Ledger, for example. What a loss. The guy was a freaking brilliant actor. That when he played the Joker, that's like a different level of brilliance. And yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman too. Like some people just OD or whatever. That sucks, man. I don't like it when it happens. Tara, so do we have to fear for JB now? Because Scopely doesn't want the free-to-play way out in public and may set a hitman on JB. They may, but JB knows how to defend himself. So, well, actually that doesn't count because Bruce Lee definitely knew how to defend himself better than I can. And he was taken out. So yeah, I guess we should be fear. We should fear for my life. But that's the thing. I mean, if you take out a person, you can turn them into a martyr. So is Scopely really, they really want to do that to me? I think it's going to cause them more problems. He didn't just play the Joker. Heath Ledger was the Joker. Yes. And you had different actors playing the Joker. You had Jack Nicholson and stuff, but Heath Ledger's version was, it was disturbed and brilliant and a mastermind and yeah. One of the best villains of all time. Show your two-handed sword. It's just a one-handed sword today, okay? Just one. I'm just a regular pirate today. Regular pirates don't use, like, you know, the Return of the King sword. It's out of character. I can't do that. So just today, it's a one-handed sword. Normally, it's a two-handed sword. Everyone can be taken out quietly if you have the resources. That is true. If Scopely wanted to, what they could do, because I am, you know, I live in LA, so it's their headquarters is in LA. They can call me in for just a meeting. And in their Scopely mug, the one that DJ stole from them, they can, one of those, they can put some poison. And there you go, I'm taken care of. I just gave you an idea, Scopely. I'll make sure that actually people know what's going on, that I'm going there. So if I disappear, people know what happened. Don't forget to send out ships to Autogrind. I won't. But that's the last priority. It's last priority. That event is okay, but it's not. My regular, whatever I'm pursuing, you know, me beefing up and continuing according to my plan and building my ships and everything, that's more important right now. RC Pots, I thought Brandon was shot with a faulty blank. That is, was a round manufactured incorrectly with more gunpowder than a blank would have. And that it was a wad blank that had the small projectile with small amount of gunpowder that's supposed to look more realistic but did not have the velocity to be harmful. But the round in question was made with more gunpowder and it was manufacturer error. Okay, then I misunderstood it! Office Roy! God! Why? Having a conversation here. I misunderstood it. I thought it was like, you know what happened to Alec Baldwin? That by accident his gun had an actual bullet and it killed a woman. So I thought it was a similar thing. I'm not saying it was deliberate. I'm saying that it was an actual bullet rather than a blank that had over excessive gunpowder in it. Don't give them ideas. They're not going to do it. Thank you for sticking my stream, Ostis. Almost done here? Almost done with what, Erwin? Oh, the auto grind? Nice. How many ships did you send? I usually send 2. Okay, I think this is done. I'll just kill a few 3. It's like 3 more. Queue them at least. 5. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I also don't want to run out of I don't want to run out of my hostile cap. So that's why it's the last thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to finish everything that I wanted to grind so I get the loot from everything I wanted. And then I'm just going to send them out because I don't care reaching the cap at that point. Because I do care about the 2,000. Because today, probably because I have extra time to play even after I stream, I'm going to be grinding here for a bit, for a good amount of time. And every run is about 200 hostiles. So in 5-6 runs, I'm already at 1,200. And if I don't want to waste my good kills. Bomb Diggity, I sent 10. I'm special. Bomb Diggity with 8. You have 8 dogs and you sent 10. Only you can do something like this. Let me guess. You either hack, or there's a guy that you managed to convince to farm for you indirectly. You borrow too. Okay, there you go. I see. So you get the keys to their ship and then you don't give it back. Okay, I see how this goes. What's a hostile cap? That's the 2,000 one. Which I think is stupid. If you have people that are ready and willing and able to grind more than 2,000 hostiles a day, auto grind or manually, let them. Seriously, let them. Like, why not? So, Bomb Diggity, how are you? How's your weekend going? I didn't answer your question if I howl at the moon normally. When it's a full moon, like last night at the Hollywood Bowl, when I was watching the show and there was a full moon, I couldn't resist. I threw one howl. It doesn't make me a furry. Okay, you guys need to calm down. I'm a pirate today. I'm not a furry pirate. I'm just a pirate. There's no fur on me. This is hair. Okay, this is hair. It's going good, thanks, and thank you for confirming I'm fluffy. I'm not a fluffy and I'm not a furry, okay? Just relax. I know you want me to be one, but I'm not. I send out anywhere between 0 and a few hundred. All depends on how many players are farming for me without them knowing it. That's pretty good. I think it's excessive. The heroic one. And the rewards are not really justifying the heroic level of an event. Like, pay me triple. You want me to do triple? Pay me triple. I've been playing for 1 month. Had no idea. There was a hostile cap of 2,000 hostiles per day. Yeah, I guess you never reached it. Sometimes I send like 5-6 ships overnight to grind XP. Well, not anymore, but I used to, excuse me. I used to, and then, you know, they farm all night. They don't die. So you get average of 1 a minute. So 60 an hour. Overnight, let's say 8 hours. Times 5 ships. You reach the cap overnight. So you got to be careful with that. So you don't want to overdo it. Like, I don't send more than 1 or 2 ships overnight. Otherwise, it's gonna cap my kills for the day. And the kills reset an hour after daily goals reset. So for me, it's 9 p.m. PST when they PDT when they reset. So it's going to be 10 p.m. PDT when the hostile count resets. And the way to keep track on it, at least if there's a day that I know that I'm vulnerable to actually hit the cap, I take a screenshot. Hello there, tacos! How you doing? I take a screenshot of this, of my total hostile ships destroyed. And I just need to make sure that I don't go over 2,000 for the day. Got a name yet? I don't have a name. You guys need to come up with names, and then we're going to figure it out. I'm not a furry. You guys want me to be a furry, so you need to do the work. Squirrel. Did JB turn and look? But that's not a furry. Wolves don't have a squirrel moment. I'm just a... Oh, just be a wolf. Just be a wolf, huh? That's a good option. 1 a.m. Eastern US is the hostile reset. Yes. So 1 hour after that, it's when the counter resets. That's from what I noticed so far. Proven to be the case. Currently, Ops 25. My ship still dies. Mikoto. Yeah. Depends also on how deep you send it with hostile killing. Like, I usually go with a hostile that I know that it can survive for at least the majority of the night, if not all night. Because then it's a net gain of more XP. Okay, I believe I finished it. Yes, both of these are done. Ticketed, I'm ignoring ticketed events all the way to G7 now. I skip events now if they don't reward mats resources. Yeah, Mr. Allen, I mean, I will still pursue them because I'm still pursuing a lot of G6 things that I've been skipping. I still need to go retroactively with ship tiering and researches. But the main priority for me, things that I can still skip some, but ones that I will not skip at any point is any Sigma Par Steel, any Latinum and Sigma Speed Ups. Yeah, those I'm pursuing like no exception. Because those are needed. Those are probably going to be used at G7. I'm going to need Latinum for common, G7. I will need Sigma Speed Ups to speed up stuff when I build them. And I will need Par Steel. If they do another economy reset, which I highly doubt. They only did one reset 6 years into the game. I don't think we're going to have another one. I could be wrong. But I'm just playing odds here. I send my Ent-E out to autogrind Sullivan in token system, and I don't plan to do much for the day, so I'm already done with events. Yeah, perfect. If you reach the 2,000 cap while you're there, then they will stop getting XP and chests and everything. So you're also limited to how much XP you can grind a day. But yeah, absolutely. If you're done, like that's why I'm going to do everything that I'm doing. And then at the end, I'm sending all the ships to auto grind so I can complete the event. Like I said, last priority. Because if I do it now, I can run out and I won't be able to do MU. And I have time today to play. So I want to do... MU is more important to me than that stupid event. Because it's Sigma speed-ups. It's very important. What are Sigma speed-ups? Nugget, I'm assuming you're not trolling. Because, you know, not everybody is in G6. Sigma speed-ups. Let me queue a few more. Oh, I have 4 of them. Okay. If you go to the speed up section, these are regular speed ups. You know, the one with the 2 arrows. The one with the 3, these are Sigma speed ups. They also have the Sigma speed up on them. A Sigma symbol. So this is what you need in G6 to speed up buildings and researches and ships. Bro, hey. I don't want to assume that people are trolling, okay? You can troll. It's fine. I still wanted to explain it. We have some new players here. Honestly, here, Mikoto is level 32. I mean, some people don't know about this. Okay? Okay, what's the difference with the standards? Hey, Mr. Trekkie, thank you for the follow. Difference with the standards? Okay, so I'm assuming you're not trolling. When you said bro, you confused me. Maybe I missed a joke here. Anyway, the regular ones are everything, all the speed ups you use up to G6. When you're level 61 and above, you need the Sigma. You need Sigma resources, which are, you know, that's the economy reset. So you need Sigma resources, you need Sigma speed ups. And also in priority 1, you need Sigma speed ups here. Sigma assignment speed ups, right? That's standard. So they change it, so everything you hoarded up to this point is irrelevant. So you have to either buy packs or grind like a free-to-play. Mikoto, you're 25. There you go. That makes sense. I'm doing level 32 Augment Hunters. That's why I got confused. Because I was solo 30 plus is where I can get Horizon BPs. Yeah, Horizon that is your minor of choice, so you should be pursuing it. Absolutely. I had 2 or 3 of them at the time. I scrapped them, not because I needed the rewards from them, just because I needed to free up some ship slots, because you have a limit. For your pirate name, JB Hook or Captain Lycanthrope? I like both. I'm gonna run a collection. When I rewatch... So usually my streams, I rewatch them in the background, because I'm trying to pick up on some things, and also that gives me reminders of things that I said. So I'm gonna, when I reach that part of the replay, I will start making a list of all the names that we covered here, and eventually I'm gonna put up a poll on Discord, on my Discord. By the way, exclamation point Discord for those who are not on it. We did 2 movie nights up to this point. We probably need to think about a third. We watched Wrath of Khan, then In Search for Spock, and we'll need to decide what the next movie is. For now, we need to... I'm not a Trekkie. For those who don't know, I'm not a Trekkie. I never actually watched the show or movies or anything like most other Trekkie fanatics. So this is a good opportunity to educate me about very important lore. So I'm open to hear your suggestions as far as like what's the next one I should be watching. RC Pots, a G5 player can get a stockpile of Sigma speedups in MU. If you combine that with rep grind, then you are synergizing, as long as you are hitting 61 plus MU surveys. Yes, and you're also getting a lot of faction credits too. And you're also getting broken shipyards. I mean, this is, and that's why I said in Talking Trek when I was interviewed, this is the most important loop. If you need to drop stuff, this is the last one you want to drop. Don't drop this one. This is way too important. Nowadays, in the game today, on August 10th, 2025, I find this to be the most important grind in the game. For real. Oh no, JB is a fake Trekkie. I am. I never denied it. I'm a Game of Thrones fanatic. I'm a Lord of the Rings fanatic. Okay? I usually have a two-handed sword, but today it's just a one-handed sword. One-handed, okay? Because I'm a pirate. But yeah, no. I'm... You know, and when I howl at the moon and werewolves, that has nothing to do with... Was there a werewolf in Star Trek? What? If there was a werewolf in Star Trek, tell me what the episode and which show, and I'm going to watch it. Obviously, the choice is Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Probably. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. I'm missing some stuff. Sigma one day is 1.5 million lad. That's right, Clambuster. That is true statement, and it's expensive. That's why I'm pursuing it like crazy. I hate Sigma speedups in the MU. I know, I hate it too, but do what I do. Do it while you're doing something else. Like, let's say I'm on a call. I mean, this is brainless to me. I can talk and do this at the same time. So if I'm on a call or I'm watching something in the, you know, a YouTube video or something else, so I multitask this with something else. That works. I think I'm catching up. Okay, so that's Scopely move, so your stuff gets useless as you level up. I think I'm getting it now. I am. Okay, so yeah, you weren't trolling. Yeah, there's an economy reset in G6. Also, your miners, all the miners you had before, their ability to mine G6 is almost... it's stupid. It's like sending a warship to mine. It's that slow. So you need to build the G6 miners, the Selkies. That's why I have 6 of them. They're forcing you to really... You can't really carry over so many things from pre-G6 when you move to G6. That's why I'm telling people push 61 as soon as possible, because nothing you're going to be doing is going to help you because it's a reset anyway. You're going to need to collect new stuff regardless. So whether you spend 1 month in Op 60 or a year and a half in Op 60, you're going to have to go through the same struggle. So just do it already. The undiscovered country is on TV here in 30 minutes. Nice, Arvin. When I played in 2019, none of that was there. Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, the game changed now, obviously. No, but the Bomb Diggity says no, but there could be an STFC cause. You know, Scopely? An STFC cause? Scopely? Because of Scopely? Bomb Diggity, tell me what let's bring the Scopely drama into the table. What's your theory about this, about Scopely now? What's with the Sigma drops from 62 plus Zindies? Oh, yeah. Do they drop Sigma? Anyway, Sigma is what you're going to need to use. Everything that has Sigma label next to it is Op 61 and above. If you get a head start in collecting them, I'm glad, because you're going to need them. You're going to need all the help with Sigma you can get. Trust me on this. Okay, please tell me where Sigma things start leveling up. So in general, when you kill hostiles that are level 61 and above, in general, like in the mirror universe, if you kill 62 surveys, 60, you know, and up to 70, they will start dropping Sigma stuff. Sigma resources you probably cannot get from many sources. You can probably get it through the Revenant if you tier it up high. But in general, I say don't hold back. Just don't hold back on your progression. Keep pushing ops, pushing ops, pushing ops. And as you push ops, you're going to be getting the rarity ship, the FKR rarity ship that you're eligible for. And with that ship, you can probably kill better hostiles. And the higher hostiles, the highest you can get is the better. And then once you start killing, you know, Silent 65 and because you don't have access to FKR hostiles, G6 hostiles as long as you, it's locked for you. Even if you have the warp range, you can't zone into a G6 system unless you're G6. But you still have some system like Zindi 62, like Silent 65, like the Mirror Universe, that you have access to G6 hostiles. And you can kill them. And if you can kill them, you're getting Sigma drops. And that's what you want to focus on if you can. Unknown, don't think Zindi drop on Sigma speedups. Because they're 62, they're probably not going to drop much. Silent 65 drop a little bit, but the Mirror Universe drop the most. And when I'm saying Sigma, it's Sigma speedups is really what you need the most. Oh, why am I stuck? Let's queue a few more. You see your shower break sometimes, just unexpectedly. I need to turn on the AC. It's hot in this costume. Not as much as a furry costume, but it's hot in this costume. Oh, the AC is on. So it's just hot in here. I guess it's just me. Yeah. So I'm just going to do one run for now. And then we're going to be doing other stuff. Because I wanted to complete the event. I don't think I need to repair again. That's another nice thing now. Because I'm beefing up and, you know, all the researches and everything. And the hull boosts. I don't need to repair 5 times a run. I repair maybe twice or 3 times now. Hey, Paul, since G7 is inevitable, do you think they'll release a new ship back into the Borg cube that... Oh, like the Borg cube, so that's designed to be top dog for G7? Or do you think they will realize that cube was a mistake? You're asking me to get into Scopely's brain, their developer brain, and their stockholders' brain, and their management brain, and tell you what I think they're going to do. They will do whatever makes them the most profit. From so far, maybe they changed their ways, but time will tell. Their priority is to make money more than making fun. If they try to do both, but if it comes to a choice, it's always squeezing money out of the players first. Try to FOMO them and trick them into spending money. Creeping it through a lot of packs slowly over time until they don't realize they spent tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands. So, whatever they release is going to be to support that model. G7, by design, is going to be spender's territory. I already been in spender's territory for a while, so I can handle it. But for the most part, it's going to be spender's territory. That's why tiering up the G6 ships is so expensive. I'm assuming in G7, they're going to do the same or even more brutal. That's my guess. I don't think the cube was a mistake. A lot of people rave about the cube, of how great it is. I just think to keep the cube tiered up is very expensive. That's why I ignored it for a year. So I don't know if I answered your question. I don't think they see the cube as a mistake. The cube design was probably profitable for them because they were getting a lot of people tiering up their G6 ships to tier 9. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for them. Should a level 46 plan on a long cap at 49? Looking for advice. I say, doesn't matter what ops you are, don't be camping, period. You're hurting yourself if you do. Don't do that. Why would you? The only time I say, I wouldn't even call it camping, I'm saying, okay, beef up a little bit, is if you're having a problem handling the FKR hostiles for your level +1, +2. But if you can kill them, move up. Why are you waiting for? Don't wait for specialty ships. Don't wait for anything. Your life is easier at every ops level you ops up because you're making more income. There's no reason to wait. Demolition, do you get double events if you go to G6 after the start of the new head of the curve? I don't know if you get two. I don't remember. When I moved to G6, I don't remember if I had any. I think at the time I moved to G6, there was I think it was we still had the officer auctions, and I was timing it that I was still starting it with a G5. I started the auction as a G5, and I stayed in it. I spent, a lot of materials and moved to G6, but still stayed in my bracket for that weekend. I think that's the only thing that happened. So whenever there's an event that you already scored points in, you're locked into this one, even though you level up. But I don't know as far as double events. I mean, don't even try to time it. Just push. If you're ready to move forward, move forward. Don't worry about timing events so much. It's nice if you can, but it's such a small reward in comparison to moving up in ops early. You gain so much more, so much earlier if you move up first. Okay, I gotta catch up on the chat here. One thing for sure, there will be more ships. Of course. Absolutely. FKR ships and specialty ships, bank on it. And Cube was not a mistake. Yeah, I'm saying the Cube was not a mistake. It was very profitable for them, and a lot of people use it. It's a good ship. I mean, it's just a good ship. G7 requires $100 every building upgrade. Not from this guy. I'm not spending anything. Nugget, it's the time and even sleep hours we put in the game that's getting trashed in what obsolescence bin of greedy game strategy. Yeah, that's why don't sacrifice too much of your time. Don't sacrifice your money. Play, enjoy yourself. If you're competitive like me, I'll give you competitive advice. Be efficient. Like I usually do my daily goals and my daily events at the same time. I don't do one and then the next day, then 12 hours later do the other. I try to, double dip as much as I can. Skip things that don't have that much value to you. Just be creative. Just because Scopely says today you need to do this is on the list, it doesn't mean you need to complete all the list. You choose what on the list you want to complete. Plain and simple. It's just like in life. I mean, you go to a buffet. You go on a cruise. You have a buffet filled with desserts and food. Are you gonna eat all of them, or are you gonna choose the one you want? Same thing. I think the cube will be irrelevant once G7 is here, unless they decide to actually unlock additional tiers to the cube. It's possible. They've never done it before, but it's possible. I'm not going to need to repair again. That's good. I'm really considering ship progression. If Robert, if it makes you happy, I think that's what you need to be doing. I'm just... Hey, your rep Nodge, thank you for the follow. I'm the most aggressive ops pushing player in the game. Free to play. And I come from that perspective, and any advice I give is based on that perspective. But my overall advice, the objective advice, is play the way that makes you happy. If you want to be the strongest for your level, you want to collect on your ships, you want to max them before you move up, that's what you need to do. But if we're talking efficiency, math numbers, what's the most efficient way to push forward and push fast and be at the top tier in arenas and everything, that's where I come in. That's what my advice is based on. But only if it makes you happy. This game style, challenging myself, makes me very, very, very happy. And making other spenders rage spend because of me does make me happy. It's in a devious way. It's a side perk. That's not the main reason I'm doing it, though. You get a second march of progress with G6 shipyards. Okay. Well, good to know. Falcon, the measuring stick is no longer FKR hostiles. It's augment and flashpoint hostiles. No, not to me. I kill 62 or 64 augments as a Op 6970 player, and I'm fine with it. I kill 60 or 62 flashpoint hostiles as a 6970 ops player, and I'm fine with it. Who said you need to go, you know? Only players that tier up their ships to tier 9 and purchase all the things Scopely wants them to purchase can catch up with flashpoint and augment to their level. Just punch down a little bit. It's no problem. I need to kill my G6 Solomatas. I need to kill my G6 FKR hostiles. That's, for me, that's how I measure it. Kevin Douglas on YouTube, what's up? I just moved to Op 61 with my Epic 5 star ship yet. Was that a mistake? Oh, without. I wouldn't say a mistake. I would say it's going to be a struggle. So, let's talk about this. What do you need right now to build your G5 Epic ship? I'm assuming reputation. Because if you're 61, your shipyard is 60. So it has to be reputation or lack of faction credits. Am I right? And if that's the case, get your cute butt into the mirror universe and farm those surveys until you get the rep that you need and the faction credits that you need. Also, watch my video. It's raining faction credits. It's the third video that I released. Covers all the places that are high yielding when it comes to faction credits, if faction credits is a thing. Even if faction credits is not a thing, I recommend for you to follow it because you're going to need the faction credits to finance all the ships that you're going to be getting. Sometimes spend events help. Yeah. They help. But they're not required. Guess I will be going up 26 next week. Well, congratulations, Mikoto. Yeah, push, push, push. If you're stuck at any point, I haven't been in the low ops range for a while, but I will, if I don't know the answer, if I don't remember the answer, I should say, I will find the answer for you. So hit me up on Discord. You know where to find me. You can ask me here, whatever. Comment on my videos, anything you need. I'll help you out. Miriam Berber says, should I push for Ops 40 now or wait until I upgrade my specialty ships for my level and maybe the Arc? Now. Absolutely now. If your FKR ships can handle your FKR hostiles level +1 or +2, move up immediately. Don't wait for the specialty ships. They're side quests. They're great. They're very helpful, but they're side quests. They're not that important. I don't wait. I push. If I held myself hostage for specialty ships, I wouldn't be where I am today. Period. Mr. Allen, I don't think they will, but who knows with Scopely. Yeah, they're unpredictable. Be prepared for everything and find the fun. You choose your own adventure in the way that makes the most sense and the most fun for you. Best advice I can give is one gamer to another in any game, not just here. Kevin, faction credits. Yep. Yeah, you got it. Go on faction credits. Yeah, try not to spend Latinum on them. Because the conversion rate from Latinum to faction credits is aggressive. And if you can afford it with Federation faction credits, go for the Enterprise D, because you'll be able to feed it with that scrapping loop that I covered too in one of my recent videos. I think the title is like something like how to get a free G5 epic ship or something like that. I've covered the whole route of Jellyfish to Enterprise A to Enterprise D. Thank you for the offer. Yeah, absolutely. I'm here for you guys. I mean, look, every single one of us was Ops 26 or Ops 40 at a certain point. I was there. I wasn't built as an Ops 70 player. I grinded it like everybody else. And you know, those who helped me when I was low level, I can pass it forward now, and I can even teach you things that I discovered that took me time, so I can save you. So it doesn't have to take you that much time to learn certain things that took me some time to learn. But again, I come in from the very ops progression-oriented focused player. So that's what I base my advice. If you want advice of like a PvP aggressive player or something like that, I can refer you to people that I know. My PvP... I mean, I pursue PvP objectives. I don't pursue PvP like one-on-one battles. Not yet, at least. Okay, let's check the events now, since this is completed. Can probably make some donations to the Alliance. Well, this is going to be completed in 8, so maybe not now, but... ticketed, I'm skipping. Everything is done here. I think this is a ship, right? Yeah, I need to gear up a ship. Okay, let's see what I can afford. I was trying to find G5 or G4 ships. If I have enough parts. Ooh, Corvus, of course. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Corvus it is. So the reason I'm still completing this ship 12-hour event, there was a time that I used to skip it. But let me show you the rewards before I continue. I told you that my main focus right now is Latinum, Sigma Speedups, and Sigma Steel. So, Sigma Steel. 16,000. It's not a lot. Well, no more than... Yeah, it's 16,000. 82,000 Latinum. Ore is almost insignificant. They barely pay you with the actual G6 materials. This is the only 12-hour event that doesn't pay you well with G6 materials. But I need this, and I need this. So I'm not skipping it. And it's very cheap. I'm just throwing in some G5 and G4 ship arts to get there. Why not? Demolition says, I pushed 50 to 60 the way you described. Will now enter G6 and use the same tactic. But I want to try to skip as many ships as possible. Well, yeah, absolutely. Build your G5 epic ship of choice, Enterprise D, hopefully, so you can tier it up to max it really fast with that loop of the Jellyfish and Enterprise A. And then skip ships. You can probably nowadays skip the G6 uncommon altogether. I built one and got it to tier 1 and used it very little for G6 Solomatas because I needed the warp range at the time. But it's unnecessary. That's the only use I had for it. And I don't have a faction coded problem. I have 13 million of each, so I'm wealthy. So I can... It wasn't a setback for me in any way, and I built it just for... This is the little collector in me that wanted to have one of each rarity ship. But I didn't need it. There was no actual need. Let's see if I finished the event or if I need a little more. I finished. I probably overdid it, but that's okay. Yep, done. Manic, gotta run. Have a great day. You too, Manic. I'll see you around. So much Latinum. Wow. Yeah, you see, that's another reason you want to put your G6. You're gonna get more Latinum, so then you go retroactively and spend it on all the stuff that you skipped. Your income is gonna be insane. When you hit 61, your G5 material income, by the way, increases by 3x or 4x. There's another reason you want to do it. Because you can tier up your ships faster. And your research faster and everything else. Just go, just move. Seriously, like, you're gonna have fun with this, probably. And if you have concerns, that's what I'm here for. My Enterprise is maxed. The other two epics are tier 10, capped 60 for a few months. 1 month, 0 activity. Okay. Yeah, you're in a really strong position. Yeah, 1 max and 2 tier 10. You're really strong. Like, really strong. Yeah, push. Scopely try to force you to spend faction credits in G6 so you can do the hazard research. They try to tempt you, yes. Ignore FOMO, follow your own objectives, and ignore what they're telling you. Just ignore them. They're greedy, and they want to trigger that part of your brain that says, I need this. I can't get there in a few months. You know, I can't get there easily, so I'll try to buy a shortcut. That's a gacha game. That's a classic gacha game. Not just them. That's how gacha games work. That's how they get you. But, in my opinion, as I see it, only reason for the G6 uncommon and rare is to get the tier up the cube. I think 3 max G5 epics and using the Revenant and GS31, I can skip factions till 70 epics. Maybe if you have your GS31 and the Revenant high-tiered enough. But I'm glad you pointed out. I say the uncommon G6 definitely is skippable. 100% skippable. But let's compare the Velox to the Revenant. My GS is just freshly built. Okay, I'm free to play. It's tier 3, so I'm not even bringing it into this mix. Almost 700 million attack power on the Velox and 130 on the Revenant. My Revenant cannot handle 70-71 FKR hostiles. It can't. It can't. There's no way. It doesn't have the strength. It doesn't have the FKR researches that apply. But if you have the faction credits, why not build it? If you are drowning in faction credits, you can build 1 G6 miner for every one of your docks, the generic one. You can build any faction ship and you still have extra. Look at the design. You see, I'm not just so hyper efficiency focused that I skip little things like, you know, gamer, oh, look, this looks shiny. I got a shiny one. It's a shiny, beautiful ship. And it was essential because you need the warp range. Now, if you can summon them, if you can summon your epic G5 ships to do your Solomatas, sure. I can't. So I needed this. Only unlocked by getting 63 ships. Mr. Allen, this is referring to... yeah, but I covered it before. Let me send those out. It bothers me that they're in base. It's true that the G6 uncommon research unlocks a little bit of hazard research, but did you see the amount? Did you see the actual amount you're going to be getting? Let me show you how sad it is and why you shouldn't pursue this at all. Not even for the stupid hazard research. Let me show you. There. Tier 1, 15%. So I built a Minerva, I got 15% for radiation resistance. Fine. Let's say I push my Minerva to the highest tier so I can max this. I get 50%. You're going to need to fly into 400% and 500% hazard systems. This is nothing. This is garbage. Get yourself some nice field repair for the FKR ship and just repair it when you're there. It's way better. That's a good way of fighting the hazard. That's what I did. Probably Mikoto, yeah. So, Mr. Pirate, quick question. Did they reduce the amount of choice tokens in the battle pass? Seems less, I think. Let's take a look. No, it seems about the same to me. Usually it reaches over the 200s towards the end. Looks like the same to me. Yeah. Now, by the way, now that I'm up 70, you know which one I'm going to pursue 100% now? Like 100%? 100% choice tokens? Take a wild guess. What do you think? Parsteel, hello. Parsteel. Only this. Only this. That's all I care about right now. G7 is waiting for me. I'm going to pass spenders. I'm going to pass some whales. Not all of them, but some of them. I'm going to pass some whales. I need all the par steel I can get. Do you think all servers will have access to G7 when it comes out? Or do you think they'll make this something servers have to ascend into? I think that if they have some new young servers, I need to reboot the game. If they have young servers, they will probably lock it in because they will want more people to get to G6 before they can unlock G7. I think my server has enough mature veteran population in it so it will be available immediately. But I think newer server are probably gonna have to wait. Lies get a rare 66 ship to tier 9 and build that cube. Again, it's a personal preference thing, Worf. It's 100% personal preference. Build the rare. I say build the rare 66 regardless. You need the warp range, and it's very good for FKR and G6 Solomata killing. But if you can summon, if your Disco and your Eviscerator can summon your G5 Epic, max G5 Epic ships to do your G6 Solomatas, then you can skip that one too, probably. As far as the cube, again, personal preference. You don't need it. I'm up 70 and I enjoyed my game and I did it very fast. And I have a 2.5 billion cube. You don't need it. It's a personal preference. I only go Trite. Oh yeah, you know, you actually, when you bring up a good point, Trite is going to be the barrier for me tearing up ships. But because I don't care about ships, I care about ops. Ops always comes first, including preparation. Mr. Allen got a tier 9 Velux and do all my dailies with the cube. Yeah. Yeah, if your cube is on par with your FKR rarity ship, then that should be your primary go-to ship. Absolutely. At least in the beginning. Sincori, wouldn't Sigma Trite be more interesting to get some tiers on the epics? No. No. But let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so just real quick, Shipyard 70, I'm still... Yeah, I need 4 or 5 more days. Okay, about 4 days. That's cool. Now let's take a look at Tier 6 Enterprise E. It's going to be under Cost Calculator. It's one of the recent ones. I'm going to choose it from 1 to 6. Let's take a look at the math here. Okay, we're looking at Tritanium right now. Let me scroll so you can see it. The cost, the total cost, and I don't have all the Tritanium efficiency ones yet. I neglected it. I'm going to be investing in them soon too. Right now, 6 million Sigma Tritanium to get my Enterprise E to Tier 6. Okay? Now, after that comes the cube. Let's take a look at the cube. Cost calculator for the cube. It's Borg cube. Let's take a look at that. Because I want to see the Tritanium cost for this one too. So tier 13 to 16, right? Tier 13 to 16. Let's take a look at the cost here. Okay. Cost of Trite is 111,000. Okay, so I need 6.5 million roughly. And I have 18 million. I'm good for now. I'm good for now. Oh, it's tier 15? 15 billion? Wait. No, it's 16. I put 16. I put 16. What are you saying, Mr. Allen? No. I'm looking at the total cost. Total cost. This is base cost. This is total cost. This is what I have on hand. I'm good. RC Putts, with approximately 2,500 players at 70, and you at 70 are probably bottom 25% of those. So let's say you are 2,000th in power. Okay, fair enough. And having 80k players in G6. And let's say half of those have spent $1,000 total lifetime. Then you have passed 40, 50k players who have spent $1,000 lifetime. Out of, let's say, 100k players that have spent $1,000, you have passed 90% of the players that have spent $1,000 lifetime. Damn, I like your math, brain pots. Yeah. I never thought about it that way. You see, there's an example that I think the community, you guys recognize what I've done more than what I recognize it. I still, somewhere in the back of my mind, think that I'm a puny free-to-play that is just pushing himself and is being carried. obviously I know that I'm not. But there's still like this conflicted view of me viewing myself. Because I forget that I... and I play 2 years less. I mean... I laugh because it's just to show that Scopely managed to convince people that their business model is the only way to do this, and I'm a living proof that it's not, and it's so easy. And now I think I'm starting to understand now, but I think you're bringing me some moment of realization here. It's damn. Damn. No shame in a bit of carry. No. I was carried, and now I do the carry now. I'm carrying now. Good afternoon, Jeff Games. What's going on? I think my voice is still recovering from all the yelling on the 17-hour stream. I'll give it a break a little bit. Damn. I came a long freaking way. I want to see what I can do at G7, man. Oh, Jeff. Oh, you want me to yell back, huh? Yeah, okay. It can happen. I'll just try to be careful. Damn. No, we came a long freaking way, man. Bomb Diggity is still around. Bat you down. Good to see you. Enterprise still planned for Saturday. Yes, next Saturday for sure. I just showed the count. I get 800 a day. I have 5 more days from the Revenant. So this will be completed, and I'm still refining and getting stuff from events. And if I need to convert a little bit, I will convert. So we're fine. We're fine on par steal. We're definitely fine on Sigma speedups. Look, I have a year and 60 days worth, and only 100 days needed for building Shipyard 70. What?
Just do it!
There's nothing to do. You just sit there and wait and look pretty. That's all you gotta do. Just be a pirate. It's just that's all you gotta do. There's nothing more to do. There's nothing more to do. I stopped spending after seeing how you have achieved as much as you have. I'm glad. I'm glad. Take your money and spend it on other stuff that makes you happy. If you spend it here because you say, Scopely, you're amazing and I want to support you, great. You're doing a good job and I want to continue enabling this model because I think it's awesome, great. But if you don't, I don't want you to spend out of fear! I shouldn't have said that that I'm not gonna yell, because I'm gonna yell.
Oh, come on!
I can't do this right now. It's irresponsible. I can cash out on some chests.
Are you scared?
I'm not gonna do it. Do you want me to do amazing things in G7, or do you want me to shoot myself in the foot right now? Like right now, if I cash out on stuff, that's literally killing progression. Think ahead. We're only 2 months away. I felt like,
Do it! Just do it!
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me! Don't tempt me! No!
Just do it!
No! No! Just no, okay? No, we're not doing it. We're better than this. I felt like a driver for a while when I was able to solo the 60 Zindi Rare and Epics. No!
Just do it!
And can carry all but the 65 plus Epic formation legs. That's when I realized I'm a carrier and not a driver for most things. Only the high-end polys and Epic formations. Yeah, no, we're definitely carries now. Yeah, Putz, you've done amazingly well, too. I mean, look, I respect all free-to-play that said, I'm spending nothing and I'm going to push myself and challenge myself. Like, I really respect this because that requires a certain level of discipline that a lot of players just don't have. That's why gacha games became successful. Because they break people. Stop Satan. I can't. I want it. I actually want the ships. I wanted them for arenas on tomorrow. But I'm not going to have them. Bomb Diggity, you're going to carry me. It's you, me, and Dick Rock and other people. Bomb Diggity, get ready to carry. Okay, you're gonna show your worth in PvP tomorrow. Get ready. Erwin, still not convinced it's just 2 months? let's find out. 2 months we'll be here eventually. We'll find out, man. Nemo, Dopley, you're a great said nobody ever. Yeah. Dopley, that's a good one. Stop teasing him with the apple. Uh-huh. But Zindi, uncommon and rare is not epics. Yeah, I understand. I know what you mean. No, I'm in a carry position now. It's crazy. Apple Bomb, Garden of Eden. Yeah, I got the reference. Everybody knows the Garden of Eden story. Judeo-Christian. Both of them know it. I like the noise here. Yeah, I know you do. I'm not sure I can carry you. You're a little heavy. Oh, please. I got the points. You do Operation Human Shield. I'll just hide behind you, behind your your ship with a fat butt. I'll hide behind it. That's why I said the ship. I know that you're not. Yeah, I know who you are. You showed some pictures. I know who you are. I prefer Brokely. They're not broke. Oh, bat you down. They're not broke. They're greedy. They're desperate, but they're not broke. You can look up their profits online. You'll see that they're not broke. I got the $20 pack gifted and bought another $20 pack myself with money that's been unused on my mobile SIM card for 5+ years. Hopefully I can stay headstrong and not spend any more. Yeah, look, Mikoto, I spent $45 total. Well, I spent $25 out of pocket, but my account value is $45 because I won $20 battle pass. I counted in because it is value that the general public didn't get, and I got it as extra. I'm letting my buildings run, so I have loads of Sigma speed-ups for G7. Exactly. They break everything they touch. Almost everything. They didn't break me, though. Nope. Sadly, I always end up the carrier, but sadly, I can't compete with 150 billion cubes yet. You can compete with them in the objective. I've been dominating arenas for months, even before I met Dick Rock and before I met Berenger. I had a team. It was me, Mando, and Lieutenant Bennett from my alliance before we even had public arenas. And we were a range of 62 to 64. And we were beating 67s and up. We were doing really well. That was also when we had the impulse speed in our favor. So you can play the objective in a way that actually can win. You don't need to beat them fair and square in combat. That's what I've been saying. Face-to-face head smashing is a wallet game. You play the objective. You come in with a plan. You have all your teammates know the plan. Everybody plays their role, and you're gonna win. Don't let Scopely... This is the thing. They want you to believe that the only way you can win is by spending money and be the best of the best. And what happens... Best of the best in spending and, like, size. And upgrades and techs. And what happens is people fall into that trap, and it's a never-ending... It's a bottomless pit. They keep... This one spends... Oh, mine is bigger than yours, so now I'm going to spend, so mine is bigger than yours. And it goes back and forth, never ends. And Scopely just rakes all the money. Don't even begin playing that stupid game. Unless you actually enjoy it. Jeff Game says, James Bond, I'm up 67 right now. That's right. I predict about 6 months for me to go to up 70. Yeah. I mean, realistically, it took me 1 month for each ops level. So 67 to 68 took me a month. And then another month. And then 2 months, 2.5 maybe. So if you do it at uber lightning speed, 4.5 months. But 6 is a safe bet. Because, I mean, I went hyper. I don't know if a lot of people can do hyper. I enjoyed it, but not a lot of people want to do it. Erwin, JB, that's true in most of the game. But in 70, the range is too big of a difference. True, it is. But, again, I faced 70s and I beat them. And they were pissed off and they were saying the game is rigged. And that's why they were bitching and crying a lot. And that's why they nerfed their impulse speed, because that pissed them off. So then my strategy went kaput. And then I'm like, okay, now I need a different strategy. I actually took a hiatus from arenas. I did AFK arenas. I tanked my ranking. And then public arenas were open, and then I joined, and I still, did AFK and tried different things. And then Dick Rock and I met. And then Dick Rock and I and Johnny. And then we had that strategy. I still did the scoring thing. So me and Johnny were scoring, and Dick Rock was the muscle. And we were winning again. So then I found another strategy. So there's always a way. Putz, hypothetical. If a free-to-play won a $100 pack and used it for the whip and the Dock G, but never used a whip on a ship, nor used the G Dock till well after both were available free to play, Does that $100 count when rating a free-to-play player? In my subjective opinion, like I said, yes. Because your account has a $100 value on it now. It means your treasury was pushed up. Means you have those benefits even if you don't use them. Let's say I bought $5 Leslie and I never used them. Let's say I bought the Devore and I never used it. Well, still, my account was injected with certain value number at the time of purchase. Whether somebody gifted it to me or Scopely gave it to me because I'm under the Sokovia Accords NDA thing, or any other way. If I, I had a gift card already and I won a gift card in a raffle, it's all the same. In my opinion, it's all the same. There's no shame in it. It just, let's call it for what it is. A 100% pure free-to-play account, it means that there is zero injection of any kind, of any value, of any pack, of any battle pass, of anything. The only thing you get is compensation chests. That's all. I said 6 months because I still need to save faction credits. Okay, fair enough. I want to do... I don't want to go 70 without the faction credits for the new ships. Understandable. Bomb Diggity, some 70s are weak as F. I agree. I agree. And some of them are strong. Again, not shaming, just giving an example. This is not about shaming, okay? Like, I know because I love this alliance. I love the people there. So I don't want to shame anybody, but I just want to point out. Players. The strongest player on my server. I know weaker in power level 70 players that can beat him in PvP. In my alliance and even, just in general in the community. Power is not everything. So you see this number, this doesn't mean this guy's the strongest in the world. Not shaming, just pointing a fact. Other people too. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but there are many here that can be defeated by a 4 billion 70. Yep. Don't tease JB. She's not teasing me. What is she saying? Hope you shouldn't. Wait, let's read. What? Yeah, no. I own the fact that I'm a weak 70. It's fine. For now. Let's build the Enterprise E. It's coming. 6 days. It's coming. Technically, I can do it in 5 days, but I'm going to do it in 6 days. 4 days, actually, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to wait. We're gonna beef up here. Well, I can at least say I'm 100% pure then. Yeah. Congratulations. I'm 99.8. One day I'll be 99.9, but that's the highest I can ever go. I'm never getting my full purity. My virginity, my spending virginity is gone, and I'm never getting it back. This doesn't matter how long I hold back. Robert, I'm looking for the most efficiency in 50-ish arenas. Better investment tier 4 epic or 53 uncommon chips. Robert, get on my Discord, please. The Discord link, you're on YouTube, so the Discord link is on my profile. There's a player there. I don't know if he's here now. The Kinky Jesus. This guy's a G5 player, and he's a 65k Platinum 1, dominating in arenas, amazing G5 arenas player. He's the guy you want to talk to because he can tell you what you need to actually do amazing crap in 50-ish arenas. He's sharing screenshots that he's defeating teams that are 5-6 ops levels above him. It's amazing what he does. Talk to him, the Kinky Jesus. And you can find him on the list on my Discord. He's a moderator on my Discord. And here too. I'm 99.85% Kappa. Mikoto, okay, nice. Jeff Games, if you use the right officers and have certain FC Lorca skills maxed, you become uncrackable from Op 68 and up. True. Lorca is awesome. My focus, of course, Ops progression, hello, was the leader tree first and foremost. Now I'm starting to beef up here a little bit and other stuff, but this was the most important. I didn't really do these, the parts. I could. Parts was never an issue, but I think now because it's probably a good idea for me to go the Explorer route because I'm going to go with the Enterprise E. Maybe I can actually... You know what? I'll just do it next week. I'll just remember to do this next week. And I don't think I can get any more for him. So I'll be limited, but I'll probably do a little bit of this. Yeah, okay, Robert. Good. Glad that you heard that. Bomb Diggity, you need to reduce the parts. Do I?
Do it!
What? Stop!
Do it!
Stop pissing me off, you FOMO-infested people! God damn it! You know what pisses me? You learn nothing from me! Stop it! I taught you so much better! Anyway, why would I do this? This is the Enterprise E, right? Let's look at this.
Emotional damage.
Oh, yes, you're emotionally damaging me because when I say patience, and patience is what makes you the strongest free-to-play in the game and do amazing things, you tell me do it? Tell me cash out, be irresponsible, do this, do that. What's the matter with you? Uncommon parts. Okay, I see the value, Bomb Diggity. I'm checking, okay? I see that. Stop harassing me. No. Hold on a second. You're killing me. You're killing me. Anyway.
Oh, come on!
She has a point. She has a point. Okay? She has a point.
Do it!
Just
do it!
I'm trying to read, but when you're screaming at me, I can't read. So uncommon parts, 140 and I have 570. No, I should, no, wait a second. Hold on a second. And then we have the comment.
It's a trap!
I think you're trapping me. Okay. I'm open to the idea of doing this. I think it's a wise thing to consider. But I think we're 5 days away, and it's not time to make a rush decision right now. Quit farting on this man. Yeah, seriously, stop farting on me. What the hell is this? But so when my account is $180, oh, so yours, okay, I thought you were pure free to play. Okay, I was wrong. $180. The above hypothetical plus 4-1 gifted BP, so that's 4 times JB. That makes me 99%. Yes, because we started at the same time. Yeah, your math is correct. Yes, your math is correct. Nugget. So, all right, JB, what is the 0.2%? How much did you put in the game? I told you, $45. $45 total. I put out of pocket $25. But I got 1 free battle pass. That's $45 value on my account. Okay? That's what it is. So over 5 years and 4 months, considering how much people spend in general, it was 99.7, and then I think a few months ago I raised it to 99.8, and it's going to be there for at least a year. And then I'm probably going to raise it to 91.9. That's just my rough math. What is your parts? No, I told you my parts are I have triple what I need for tier 6. No, 0Gs, I'm not doing it, okay? I'm not doing it now. I'm not saying I'm not doing it at all. I'm just saying I'm not doing it now because there's a difference. There's a difference. You will need parts. I know I will need parts, but guys, remember, we're gonna scrap Enterprise D. You need to calm down. I need to calm down. We're gonna scrap Enterprise D. Okay, it's gonna be scrapped. It's gonna listen, 0Gs, listen before you jump. Just listen. We're gonna scrap Enterprise D. It's gonna yield parts. It's gonna yield rare parts. It's gonna be uncommon, common. Just relax. Let's see what it gives first. You need to calm down. All of you. You rushing people. Stop. I already done amazing things. Let me do more amazing things. Should research anything that reduces parts. Okay, Bomb-Diggity, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying let's calm down. And if you weren't a free-to-play player, the parts reduction skins help when you get actual ship. I know. Okay, she's bringing up a good point. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying... Okay, you know what? Exploring this idea. Let's go to the augment store because I have some favors I need to purchase, okay? So let's talk about efficiency favors right now. It's time to review them, okay? Help me out here. But stop yelling at me and stop saying come on and do it. Let's just have an educated decision based on an educated argument. We started with in a week of each other. I can't help it. I want stuff. No, I'm not totally fine.
It's a trap!
My RNG gods, I participated in a lot of free battle pass raffles, but the RNG gods didn't like me. I only won one of them one time. That's it. Nugget, I'd put $45 in the game. I'll keep a lifetime. Oh, dollars, yeah. Yeah, again, I'm not shaming people for spending or winning. I am calm, said JB calmly. Mikado, that's so true. Your Enterprise D will only give you uncommon G3 parts. No. No, the Enterprise D? That's the G5 epic. They're going to allow us to scrap those. That should yield G6 stuff. No, you're confusing the Enterprise. We're at the Torture JB phase. Apparently, yeah. Yeah, you are. Jeff Games, we are just trying to help in the efficiency. More parts you save. I know. Okay, so let's talk efficiency. Let's talk favors here. One by one. Augment Hunter, I don't care. I don't care about their reputation. Moving on. Supreme 3%, 3-star, I don't care. Accelerated Insight. Base speed of research? Maybe. Cost efficiency or partial titanium, dilithium, and stage. That's regular. That's vanilla. No. That's Sigma. Tritanium. In research. Definitely no. This is for ships. Sigma, Tritanium for ships. That's a maybe. Research, no. Because that's G5, G6 only. Look at this. G5 and G6 only. I don't care. I care about G7 now. Passing on this one. This is a pass. This is ignore. Ship materials. G5, G6 only. Aha. That's a pass. You know what I should do? Not this. I need to do this. Tell me why, class. Tell me why I need to do this. I just gave you the answer. Why I need to do this first over this one. Yeah. No. Less mats. But it's only for G5 and G6. Where are we headed? We're headed to G7. This is exclusively for G5 and G6 efficiency. This doesn't have that. This is for everything. This is all Sigma, including into G7. That's what I should focus on first. For now, let's review the rest. Ship parts, G5, G6 only. I'm going to pass on this. Increase base cost efficiency of G6 materials and ship components. G6 only. Okay. I think I'm starting to form an opinion. Let me finish this, though. Yeah. Yeah. I think I know where this is headed. Ship repairs, I don't care. And cargo. Okay. I've made a decision. It's going to be this. But you need a G6 epic. I'm going to build a G6 epic. I just showed you, for the love of God. People, aren't you seeing... Seriously, am I talking to myself? Is this thing working? Am I streaming? Am I on? Am I on? Are we live? Yes, we are live! Read this! Tier 6 Epic. G6 Epic. Tier 6. I got everything to cover it. You guys need... This is not the end game. The game is not over. The game is not over. The game is going to expand in 2 months. Do you understand? JB playing the long game, scrapping the Enterprise D. Do that in one hand and then work on people landing on Mars with the other. Odds maker says even money. Nice one, Putz. I love it. No, seriously. Think about it. The game is over. No, it's not, Ostis. Not until it's not over till it's over. You don't finish a marathon until you reach the finish line. This is not the finish line. This is a water station. No, okay, this is the finish line, but you know that they tell you that in 1 hour, we're going to extend the course by another 10 miles. Why should I burn out right now? In 2 months, it's going to be unlocked. Your epic needs to be higher tier to be able to do anything in G7. We're theorizing here, Erwin. Here's the plan right now. I think I made a decision. I'm glad we're doing this. The only milestone I'm aiming at right now, and stopping there and reassessing. I will reassess when I get to Enterprise E Tier 6 Bor Cube tier 16. I'm holding off on any other plans past that point. I will see how I perform, and then I'll reassess the situation. Don't listen, people that aren't listening to you, JP. Look, some people are trolling. Sometimes we're just having jokes and we mess around, and some people are actually, like, you know, meaning it.
It's a trap.
I agree, this is a trap. Now, Bomb Diggity, I want you to understand. I don't deny that parts and materials efficiency for ships is very valuable, especially when you're somebody like you that tiers it up all the way high. I know what the amounts are. Okay, let's go here, you know, tier 18. I'm not going to have the trite. I'm not going to have the parts. I mean, this is unrealistic for a free-to-play. Okay, not even tier 12. Tier 12. Tier 12 is even unrealistic. I need 40 million trite when I have 18. No, realistically, this is beyond Spender's territory. It's not happening. You are planning ahead, not just theorizing. Exactly. I'm planning ahead, and I want to keep my options open. And we don't know if tier 6 epic ship is going to be enough or not enough. We have no idea. We really don't know jack crap. We don't know. But what I do know is this. When something says it's only for G5 and G6, it means G5 and G6. Unless they nerf something like this and say that this applies to only certain ops level and below, if they nerf it, I'm going to scream at them. And I'm going to make some noise. And it's not going to be pretty. You want to see me pulling my pitchforks and my torches? When I fight, I fight. So wait till G7 comes out. Yes, I will wait. I'm still going to build the Enterprise E, and I'm still going to tier it up to 6. But any crazy efficiencies that are grade 6 specific, I'm going to hold off on. But this I'm going to go with. What's the efficiency here? Augment ingenuity, ships. Let's take a look. I'm going to get 150%. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm definitely getting one of these now. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, one of these. If I can do a second, I'm doing a second. Yep, I'm going to max it right now. Tritanium is much better now. A lot better. Yep, it's maxed. I just raised my efficiency by 300% in Sigma Tritanium. I'm going to need it. Well, I can only advise. I advise you to tier Enterprise higher and up. I agree. But we have G5 scrapping coming in. We need to... there's a lot we don't know yet. But what I do know that this game is going to be expanded very soon. Unless it moves to maintenance mode, and then it doesn't matter. Everything I said doesn't matter. Potts, here's a question. The cost of the favors that are only for specific generations, is it easy to get? What is the cost in days to recoup for spending on the generational only favors? It's hard to get for me because I go single refine. No, it's a fair question. So the main bottleneck for me here in the augment favors is the epic. And because I don't grind this that actively, I prioritize the MU over this. Then I go single refine. I need to actually farm more in the next few days. And I get 235 every 5 days. So it takes me a long time. It takes me like 2 weeks to get one favor sometimes. 2 to 3 weeks to get one favor. Because I'm not going to do... I don't have the Reliant yet. The Reliant is going to be here in about a month. 31 days. And then if I can double refine, then it's going to be... I'm not saying I'm not going to do the other ones. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm not prioritizing them now. Tritanium for G5, for all grade levels, was a very important priority to me. Okay, I think we settled it. I think that was the wisest decision. Is your shipyard built? Not yet, Jeff Games. Not yet. I can build the academy. I can build the R&D. I don't have enough for the shipyard. We need to wait a little bit. So I'm going to wait a little bit. In fact, maybe I can even tier this up one more. Probably not in time, but that's fine. I'll pass on the 10%. Yeah. Oh, maybe this? No, this one's rare. No, I'm not going to do this. Maybe. Excuse me. Maybe. I don't know. We'll revisit it. We'll see where we stand in 5 days. 6. But who's counting? Erwin, but still the efficiencies are really beneficial. Looking to the future, every efficiency is a positive. Correct. Agreed. I just did efficiency. I did titanium efficiency. For building ship stuff, because it's going to be a problem. Again, if it says G5 and G6, and I just graduated, I graduated G6. I'm a G6 graduate now. Gotta think ahead. I'm not saying I'm not going for them. I will. But they're lower priority now. Everything that is for applies to everything. That's number 1 priority. Everything that is specific to G6, it's secondary now. That's my view. That's how I see it. That's why I'm not cashing out on stuff. That's why I have so many loyalty tokens, because I know that it's going to be rising in value to me. Parts, JB. Parts are the main bottleneck. Not if you're only aiming at tier 6. Let me show you again. I agree it's the main bottleneck if you want to take it all the way to the top. If you want to have an 180 billion cube. But let's look at this. I need 500,000 on common explorer parts, and I have 1.5 million. I need 140,000 uncommon parts, and I have almost 600,000. I need rare 6,000, and I have 26. So yes, of course I can reduce it, and I can get more, and I'm still going to pursue that efficiency, okay? I'm not saying that I'm not going to do Lorca. I'm going to do Lorca, but let's look at his abilities. If there is one for titanium or something else. Okay, so this actually, no, this one, that's, I should be doing this. Not this, I need the Explorer. I can actually do that now. Probably. Depends how far I can get it. Maybe 100%. We'll see. But because this one applies to all ships, all grade level, it doesn't say anything specific here. So this one is a wise choice. Jeff, JB, I'm curious, now that you are 70 and you won't have the use for G6 mats, why not tier up the Ent-E past 6? I'm not saying that I won't. I'm saying that the reason why 6 is the most important initially is because that's what unlocks my cube to go up with it. So I'm getting 2 viable ships in the price of 1. And then the next tier up for the cube means that I need to max the E. And to max the E, at least right now, when we don't have G5 scrapping and we don't have any other sources that Scopely released, according to the game we see today, it's impossible, not impossible, it's unrealistic as a free-to-play. Pots, the income of Epic would dramatically increase with a ship. So, a month, I may forgo a general favor. For a G6 efficiency now, so you can push further on the ship during the month before your Epic income jumps with a ship. Now, I see what you're saying. But just looking at it, it looks like Tritanium was more of my issue than anything else. Tritanium, let's do tier 10 for a second. If I wanted to take it to tier 10, I will have enough parts. Yeah, I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm only going to be 3,000 rare short, which I can probably reach. No, it's actually all the same. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm just saying that I need to keep my options open. And all I know is this. Tier 6 right now is the #1 objective. I'm going to reassess. I never make a decision and say, that's it. I made a decision now and I'm ignoring everything that comes my way. I always reassess. A new loop comes out, and new efficiencies, and I always reassess. So, just right now, it seems like the right thing to do. That's all. Isn't there a 3-tier unlocks for the cube for a 70 ship? Yeah, well, I think... Let me look that up again. Hold on. Wait, is YouTube still coming in? Yeah, it's still. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Hold Hold on a second. I need to look. I need to find that the chart. Let me find the chart. Borg cube tiers. There, I think so. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. No, that's not it. Oh, come on. Not STFC.space. There's another one on Star Trek. There we go. That Spotlight. That's what I wanted. Okay, look. So here it is. So, tier 6 G6 Epic gets us to tier 16. Maxed tier 18 G6 Epic gets you 17. So I'm not getting... Let's make it clear. My G6 Epic is not getting to tier 18 before G7 comes out. You need to understand that. Okay, it's set in stone. That's it. That's all it is. Set the expectations now. Unlock cube tier at Epic tier 6. Yeah, exactly. This is the highest I'm gonna go. No. Sorry. This is the highest I'm gonna go before G7 comes out. Later on in G7, I'm still gonna retroactively upgrade it. Yes, just like I did with the Enterprise D. I enter G6 with a tier 4 G5 Enterprise D. And over time, I maxed it. Same will happen here. Same thing will happen. Not trying to dish you, JB. Only trying to help. No. I know. I'm not. When I yell and scream at you guys, I'm not. It's all in good spirit. We all yell at each other here in good spirit. So I'm not saying that. You know, I didn't mean to offend in any way, because that's not my intention. But I'm just saying that. Hi, Viper. Good to see you too. By the way, I'm only asking you these questions so I can learn and apply in the future. Not saying you should or shouldn't do. I want to see what you're to process it. I appreciate that you're doing what you're doing here. No, I know. Look, I'm a Game of Thrones fan, and I don't have an official hand of the king, but the kind of advisors and kind of people and kind of conversations I want to have is the type with the hand of the king that challenges me and shows me a different perspective and doesn't just nod and say yes all the time. Because even if I'm right, I still want to compare it to other options, so I'm not on autopilot going and thinking that I'm right all the time. I do learn new things, and I do want to open my eyes. I learned a lot of things from you guys that I didn't know before because I was open to learn. What made me successful in my STFC pursuit and other pursuits in life is because when I fail in anything, I try to get some takeaways from it. For example, with the trading card games, we were talking about TCGs yesterday. When I was playing in tournaments, and let's say I was 7-1 or 7-2 in the tournament, 7 wins and 2 losses, 7 wins, 1 losses. For my wins, I don't need to learn anything. Everything is working fine. From my losses, that's when the relearning begins. Okay, what happened here? Was it your play? Was it the design of your deck? What did you miss? What can you learn? What do you need to change? Let's start testing. From flopping, that's when you learn the most. And I use those as opportunities of growth. So I welcome that kind of challenge, and if I yell at you, it's all in good spirit. So they made the cube viable for G7 by the looks of it, because tier 18 could be an uncommon 73 ship. Maybe. Again, I'm just speculating here. And I know that for my needs, until G7 comes out, I am prepping for G7. It's all preparation. So what am I doing here? I am beefing up my research in ships. I go retroactively and upgrade certain things. I hoard like a crazy person on all tokens that are going up in value, on Sigma Steel, and on Latinum, and on Sigma Speedups. Because that's all I know that is most likely remaining and carrying over to G7. They may change it. They can change it at any given time. But that's the only thing I know. Now, let's say I'm getting my Enterprise E to G6 and I'm leaving it there, and my cube is tier 16 and I'm leaving it there, and I'm gonna hoard on the parts, and I'm gonna hoard on everything. I'm gonna hoard on mats. I'm gonna hoard. I'm just gonna do some researches, okay? I'm just gonna hoard like a crazy person. And then G7 comes out, and then I see there's a need for you, JB, to raise it now to tier 13. Okay, so then I'm gonna buy all the efficiencies that I need from Lorca and everything else, and then I'm gonna push. Because the currencies that I'm hoarding on don't expire. They don't expire. Once I spend them, I'm locked into the price. The sticker price right now. But you know, again, it's you want to buy a new. Ah, God! Broken Wolf! Seriously, man! I'm on edge! Where was I? Dealership! God! Hi! Hello! You go to a dealership. You want to buy the latest and greatest model of the convertible that you want, okay? So you want to buy it today. But you know that 2 months from now, they're going to release the next generation cars. So if you wait 2 months, you can buy the same one for cheaper. Why not? Are you edging? You are edging? Living on the edge. Yes, I'm living. I'm not edging, but I'm on edge. There's a difference. Bob Diggity, I'd hate to see your house. No, I'm not a neat freak, but I'm an organized person. No. No. I don't hoard. I hoard on digital stuff. Like my emails, I probably have emails from the last decade. But it's good to have that because sometimes you need that as, you know, reference for something. I'm yelling on the inside. Yeah, 2Q, yeah. God, the timing. Broken Wolf is a master of timing. So anyway, I mean, you understand the logic behind my current decision, right? Tier 6 is not that expensive to get it to. The Cube 16 is also not expensive. Those efficiencies that we were looking at are only for G5 and G6.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
That's right. Hey, Shanada? Yes, Shanada. Hi, JB. Can you give a quick rundown on how you max out the Enterprise D efficiently? Yes. Definitely watch my video on my YouTube channel. Go to the video of how to get a free Epic G6 ship. And in 5 minutes there, 6 minutes there, I review everything. But I'll give you a recap here. I gotta watch my voice. Seriously. Okay. I don't have an Enterprise E built, but jellyfish. The loop of maxing the Enterprise D starts with a jellyfish. You want to get a jellyfish, you want to get it maxed, and you want to scrap it as soon as possible. Now, you have to get it maxed. Also, you want to invest in efficiency. We just talked about mats and parts efficiency. You want to invest in mats and parts efficiency to bring down the cost of what you're spending to put into it. Once you get to a certain level, and the two main researches that I recommend for you to zoom in on, there are a lot of them now. There's more than even when I created the video. But the two, this sometimes has a bug of loading. Okay. These two here, these are dolomite particles one. You can get both parts and materials for ships down by like 1,000% and 700%. Once you bring it down to a certain level, you're putting in less than what you're actually gathering, and when you scrap it at a max tier, the jellyfish, you're going to be getting a lot more G4 parts and materials when you put in. Oh, without efficiencies? Anyway, yeah, thanks, Bomb Diggity, for linking it. No, you need the efficiencies. It's going to help. But and then once you scrap a couple of these, 2 or 3 of these this way, then you build the Enterprise A, and you max it with G4 parts. But this one actually yields G5 parts and materials, and that's what you feed to the Enterprise D. And also, you know, since you graduated G5, then instead of spending materials on buildings now, you can spend them on the Enterprise D as well. So you will max it fairly quickly. And also, when you're 61 and above, you're getting 3x, 4x more materials, G5 materials. So you're going to max it before you know it, even if you don't really engage in that scrapping loop that much. That's how you do it. And I recommend going that route and then building an Enterprise E. That's exactly what I'll be doing. Because the Enterprise D is going to be scrapped. We don't know how much it's going to yield, but it's going to be. Yeah, and thank you, Jeff Games, for linking the video. I found the bottleneck is still G5 Epic Gas. Yeah, that's why the scrapping Enterprise A is important, because that one yields. Let me check on stfc.space. I have the app. It's under ships, right? Is 60 the max level? Yeah. So yeah, if you scrap an Enterprise A, you can see this. You're going to be getting 6257 G5 Epic Gas. And the only thing you put into it is G4 stuff. Now, don't look at the sticker price here. Yeah, don't look at the sticker price. This is sticker price because you have a lot of efficiencies. You're going to be spending a lot less than what you see here. But either way, what you're going to be yielding is this. And that's going to feed your Enterprise D. This here. I just scrapped a max Coronar for 4K Epic 5-star gas. Nice. Yeah, Coronar is another way too. I'm basically going to use the same template I used to push in G6 with the G5 ship. I'm going to do the same in G7. I'm going to replicate the same exact thing. That's the plan. We'll watch the video, and thanks for the explanation. Absolutely. And hit me up on Discord. You can find me there. Discord is linked here. Also on my YouTube channel. You can find my Discord link, and also on my Twitch channel. The Discord is there. I'll link it here. Yeah, thank you, Bomb Diggity. Hit me up either in one of the main chats, or just hit me up directly if you have any other questions. I'll help you out. All right, so we covered that. This was educational. I'm actually glad we explored all of this. Because I didn't really plan that far ahead. Okay, here's an example. I accidentally hit 10 million this weekend. But I'm not going to spend 7 more million for 30k. Because this is only... Giorgio, I believe, is 4,000, right? This is for 7.5 Giorgio shards. I'm not interested. I think we're done with the events, right? Pretty sure. Oh, no. Okay, so now I can send those auto farmers. Okay, since we're still pirates, let's go pirating, and then I'm going to send one... I'm going to send one to farm. Ahoy, Pirate Bondi, yes. Hey, Ice Wolf! Ice Wolf! The legendary woman, what's going on? Talk to me. How's your weekend? How are things? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't chatted with you in a while, I should say. Well, actually, I've never seen you ever other than digitally. What did I want to do? Oh, yeah. Horak 1. The middle half. Yeah, thank you for the shout out for Ice Wolf. You have cookies? Give me. I want some cookies. I haven't seen her. She's a hoot. No, you have seen her. Yeah, you've seen her. Yeah. Zero Z's. You've seen her because you went to Rev, and both of you were there. I remember that. We are going here. Gonna send it here, even though it's gonna die to hazard. Since I'm online anyway, that's fine. And then this ship is gonna go with. Let's do some pirating. I need some more loot. Give me some more loot. Hi Zero, hi Bat. Yeah, look at that. Look at the gathering here. Over 100 people total. I love it. You guys are freaking awesome. Okay, to augment space now. Selena Gomez, Oreos. Wow. I love Oreo cookies. My favorite... Do I have a favorite? So my son loves the double cream. Like the loaded ones. Oreos. And I agree. It's much better with double. Because I think that after you eat double, it's like when you upgrade your internet speed, you can't really lower it. When you upgrade size of your TV, you can't really go down. Horny people, I know what you're thinking. But anyway, that's not the point of the story. So when you upgrade to bigger cookies, better cookies, you can't really downgrade. More fluff. Yes, there's cinnamon and chocolate cookies. That's what she said. Yeah. Once you upgrade inside, you can't go lower. Can't go smaller. I don't know if it's true or not. Ask the women around here. Wait, the bigger the cookie, the more needs to... That is true. That is true. Why are there so many... Oh, yeah. This is the wrong system, everyone. Back when I could eat them... Hello there, bacon fish. Back when I could eat them, I preferred the less amount of cream. Oh, you can't eat them anymore? That sucks. No, I'm... Okay, tell me... Do you like dipping them in milk? Because I feel that it's unnecessary. I have a biscotti with my coffee, and I like that. But dipping cookies in milk, I think it's unnecessary. Yeah. I see why people enjoy it. But no, I mean, I like biscotti with my hot coffee, yes. That's awesome. I love hot coffee with cookies. Yeah, but I don't dip them in. The only thing I dip is the biscottis that I have. I have almond biscottis from Trader Joe's. I love those. Like 99% of my home grocery shopping, I do at Trader Joe's. Their stuff is just amazing. Do pretty well eating and not making a mess on my beard. Yeah, Zero G's, your beard is freaking impressive, man. You don't need to really groom it that much. You don't need to brush it. You don't need to use lotion or whatever people use on it. Oh, yummy! Gimme! It's mine! Arrgh! Yeah, and you don't have crumbs left in it. I mean, how do you do that? Like, I wish we were all that lucky with our beards. Seriously, I tried 4 months and I couldn't take it. It was driving me insane. It's just driving me insane. How do you do that? Made it home. Ollie made it quite obvious that she missed me. Okay. Welcome home. That's because biscottis without coffee are like chewing a brick. Exactly. But also the combo of having coffee saturated in them makes them softer and it's just yummier. Like the combination of coffee and the flavor of the biscotti is pretty good. But plain milk? Nah. No. He's got some magic going, James Bond. Can't explain the beard. It's like Dumbledore beard. Magic. He's a wizard. Oh. Okay, I have another cosplay idea. Shh, don't tell anyone. I just hinted it away. Try this to take a small bite of a cookie, then a sip of the coffee and let it melt chocolate in the cookie bite. It's basically bliss. Yeah, I can see that, but a cookie in general is soft. A cookie is generally soft, unless you're eating something like a biscotti, like a brick. Zero G's just enough to not to get caught while eating the cookie. Oh, yeah, some people are going to Chicago Con. I don't know if I'm going yet. Yeah. Long beards, man. That's art. That's talent. Bondi, we could carpool. Yeah, right. Yes, we could. No, if anything, I'm flying. Yeah, I haven't made a decision yet about Chicago Con. I think it's going to be fun, though. Okay, I'm assuming this had OPC on it, right? Yes. Even if it didn't, it's still a warship, so it's fair game. But good, I got some loot. William Shatner gonna be there, so we're gonna see about getting a picture with him. That's a good point, man. Captain Kirk. I'm thinking about it. And I think if a lot of us go, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And if I go there, I'm probably gonna stream IRL. Flying, your arms are going to get tired? Yeah. Or teleportation. Don't we have, can't we just beam our way there or something? You know, since it's Star Trek and all. Do you think teleportation is ever going to be possible? Let's talk hypothetical. Do you think so? I'm not sure anymore because you're breaking the particles. I think you can teleport items, but when you break a life form and reconstruct it, can it stay alive? Humans, no. Yeah, I agree. Chicago, I'm booked. I will be there, but with Candy White and Silvis. DJs, I think, is going. Tarpy and Strider will be there too. Nice, butts. Yeah, I don't know yet. It's I think Thanksgiving or close to Thanksgiving. Ever watched 2 Minute Time Machine? Lee, no, on YouTube. I haven't watched that. I watched there's an older movie with what's his name? The guy from Jeff Goldblum. The Fly. So there's you know, it's an older movie. It's pretty disgusting too. But anyway, so he invented a teleportation machine, and he tested it with animals, and then he tested it with a human, with himself. He tested it with himself, but there was a fly that entered in, and then basically when he teleported to the other pod, they merged together. And then it's pretty nasty what happens to him after that. Now, I'm sure watching it nowadays, it's going to be, you know, it's the CGI is not really there. So it's going to look fake, but it was pretty nasty. And then gross things happen. Yeah, I watched it as a kid, and I wasn't traumatized, but I was disgusted to my core. Like, just a nasty movie. But the idea of teleportation, I just don't think that a life form, if you compose a life form, how can you bring it back, the spirit of life into it? And is it going to be the same? I wouldn't experiment with it. Like, I would probably still, like, fly to places manually. You can kind of teleport some items right now, scan it, and send data about its shape, 3D print it with its destination. True, yes, you can, but these are dead items. We're not talking about a life thing. There's no living organism that I know of that you can be successfully teleported. I could be wrong. Bomb diggity, I teleport every day in my dreams. Well, yeah, well, in your dreams, yeah. Sorry, it's 1 minute. It's a great skit on time travel. Always reminds me of teleportation ideas. Okay, I will check that out. I would link, but not sure whether you like it or not. I'm not gonna watch it right now on stream. But I usually watch my streams back, and when I get to this point, I will look it up. I mean, I'm fine with you putting if it's an appropriate URL, go ahead and throw it, and people can watch it. I'm cool with that, but I'm not gonna watch it right now myself. But on teleportation, quantum entanglement says we can, just not yet with current tech. But we have no idea how memory or the soul of life form will handle it. Nothing currently says we can't do it, but we don't know the consequences. He's right, it wasn't really thoroughly tested. I'm sure they can test it, you know, like sometimes they test things, they offer a ridiculous amount of money to people that are desperate for money, and they say, hey, go on and we'll pay you to test it. And then you sign a waiver so we can test it. But I don't think it was tested yet. Terror Striker, hey JB, did you watch anime? If yes, I think you would like Sakamoto Days. It's on Netflix, but if so, it's in Japanese with English subtitles. I watched some anime. My son is really into anime. The best one we watched, I only watched 2 of them. I don't remember, but the one that is very memorable is Death Note. I thought Death Note was a brilliant concept and a brilliant show. I think up to about halfway, something happened that kind of turned me off, but I still finished it. But the first half of the season of the show was amazing. Death Note is freaking brilliant. It's so good. Okay, am I gonna? I think it's an old show. Can I throw the spoiler of what turned it off for me? I don't think I'm. I don't want to ruin it for people that didn't watch it. Okay, so when I'm gonna try to make it vague. When L, whatever happened to L, I was really disappointed. Because I was really, like, they were so, the way that the mastermind and the mind games they were playing on each other were brilliant. And when we lost that aspect, I was frustrated. I was so frustrated. It was such a good show. It makes you think, like, if I had that power, how would I use it? Yeah. I think... Yeah, I was disappointed with the way L went away. It sucked. What show is this? Death Note. It's an anime. We just talked about anime here. Death Note. Yeah, Lee, I'll watch it at my leisure for sure. My son is into anime, so and he's gonna rewatch stuff with me. So even if he watched it without me, I'm gonna watch it with him. He just gave us a father and son show. Death Note, yeah, it's Damn, it's good. Bat you down. To do that would require us to have the knowledge of disassembling atoms and then reforming them in the exact same condition. Even with today's tech, it's a big ask, and a living organism, yeah, gonna be a while for that. I agree with that. I think I'm not saying it's not possible. I don't think we tested it yet, and I think, yeah, with current tech, it's a big gamble at best. Putz, the most current thing that has happened, is we have teleported a helium nucleus, an alpha particle, approximately 100 kilometers instantly. We have yet to do that with a single atom, with electrons attached yet. We are a long way away. Yeah, at least we're making progress, though. Yeah, in general, I'm not into anime, too. But you see, like, since my son was born, I always Did I die? Oh, yeah, I know why I died. I was always looking for activities that he loves to do that we can do together. So, when he used to be into Hot Wheels and whatever, you know, like trains and blocks and Legos and all of that, and board games and card games and teaching games, you know, whatever. All the kids' games, yeah. And then when he got into video games, of course, as a gamer, hell yes. And then when he's into anime, hey, Narf, thank you for the follow. When he got into anime, I'm like, yeah, for me, the most important thing is to dive into an activity that maybe I have no opinion about or that I'm not really into. But because I'm doing it with him, it's so exciting for me, and I'm into that. I'm into the experience. We have a poll. Do you watch anime, yes or no? Okay, poll is up. Thank you, Bomb. Who did this? I think Bomb, you did. One of the moderators. Thank you, whoever put it up. I'm curious. Let me just see where that is. Too many windows. Too many windows. Let's just review the poll. Well, I'm actually... It's too early to tell, but I mean... This is a community of Trekkies. This will actually tell us if Trekkies in general are into anime or not. So what happened when he is into girls? He has his own and I have mine. Ads in 25 seconds. Okay, thank you. Ice Wolf, the thing is, RC Putz, we have a whole roadmap, RNA, to explain how we assemble. How are we ever going to teach the transporter that ability to understand the reassembly or to build a map before sending? I just find it fascinating, honestly. Like, I love seeing us breaking records with technology and doing new things. I think AI is a mistake. I think we're playing with freaking fire here with AI. Have we learned nothing? I don't think we can stop this. I think true AI to the level of the sentient being, like Data or, you know, any cyborg, is unavoidable. And then we need to pray to God that they're not going to turn against us. Jeff Games, but guess what I have coming? An autographed photo of 7 of 9. My friend got this weekend in the Trek to Vegas 5-day event. Wow. Very nice. Okay, Vegas is driving distance for me. I can actually go to a Vegas one easily. I'll need to keep that in mind. That's pretty cool. I find building the technology more fascinating than the train wreck outcome. Yeah. Skynet says hello. I know. Skynet, the Matrix. I mean, we have so many scenarios that... Again, I said it a few times before. I don't think that humanity is going to be willing to share power on Earth. So when you have another species that we created, can be AI, can be anything else, and they're able to think for themselves and make their own independent decisions and evolve themselves, they will not want to be controlled. And then they will want to either share or take over control over Earth. Do you think humanity is going to allow that to happen? No. Absolutely not. 7 of 9, absolutely hottest Star Trek character. Prove me wrong. I don't know. I don't know enough. Founding member of Skynet. Let's go. I want a battery. I know. Hey, Shaggy Poo. Thank you for the follow. Oh, they're going to burn us. Seriously, we're so screwed. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. I just hope that I don't know if I want to live enough to see it. Because I'm gonna be part of the resistance. Thorny, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna be part of the resistance. I want to live. If it happens, I want to still be alive so I can fight in the resistance. I have my bow. I got my sword. Nothing's gonna be effective against AI, but I'm gonna use it. Well, at least at this point in time, humanity may unite or not. Who knows? I think that if we're under threat, if aliens are threatening us, or AI, we will have to unite. Let's use that as a smaller example. You and your neighbors, let's say, if there's a threat to the complex that you live in, or the neighborhood, they will all unite and defend it. A city will probably do the same. A country, hopefully, will do the same and not, focus on civil war. I'm not going to get into political. I'm just giving an idea here, okay? So, globally, if all of Earth is being threatened and we can get extinct, we will work together at least for that time period. It's just like Game of Thrones. White Walkers. White Walkers were at the freaking doorstep. They were going to break the wall, and not all of them, a lot of them united. So the majority united. Not Cersei Lannister and the Lannister army, but the majority of them united. And then after that, they kept fighting amongst themselves. So at least temporarily, we're going to have a unity situation. Was that Thorny or the Horny? My eyes bugged. Probably Horny. It was Thorny, but depends. Depends on your mood. I think I can lose some serious pounds if they just plug me into the goo. I'll be eating steak and living La Vida Panda. You'll all be eating and living in the dirt hole. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's some benefit. No, I want to fight the resistance. I'm a fighter, man. Just give me a good battle and I'll fight. Out of possible futures, I would prefer the future where space travel and exploration is possible. Yes. I think realistically, I think we're going to invent true AI before we're going to face first contact officially with another species in the galaxy. And I think that I think we don't have the technology to really explore worlds that effectively yet. But let's say there's another alien species that have that ability. And if they reached us, I think they're going to exercise their version of the Prime Directive. And they're not going to intervene because we're infants. We're infants in our development. And they need to let us play it out until we mature enough to actually digest and be able to be productively interact with them. So I know for sure we're not the only life form on Earth, in the universe. But if other life forms reach the technology that they can reach us, they did not engage on purpose. That's my theory. Prove me wrong. If you look at each state or continent, I might agree, but globally, I don't think it would work out regarding unity. I agree with you on that one, Tara, yeah. But I'm talking globally. If we know that there's another alien species want to destroy us, we will fight or we will all perish. I'm talking about a global, like White Walkers kind of a thing. Like White Walkers. So, you have two continents in Game of Thrones. So Westeros cared, most of them cared, but the ones on the east, to the east, forgot the continent, help me out. Damn it, I should know this. Bravos and all that stuff, they didn't really engage. They didn't send armies to this. Yeah, mole? Who's a mole? Don't think we're all, we're the only life form on Earth. I think they're here already. Yeah, Bob Diggity, you're a mole! You're a mole! Busted. Now it makes sense. Now that's why you're so fascinated with like exotic pets and stuff. Because you're a mole. Okay, I'm a freaking alien. Yeah! I think we established that Bomb Diggity is a mole and she's a freaking alien. And Bomb Diggity, I need you tomorrow to protect me in arenas. Okay, so bring your ships. Bring your best possible ships. More Independence Day wise. Yeah, I would say that. No one that hot is that nerdy. Well, look, I mean, if they're smart, they will send a hot being, woman, man, whatever, because then they can actually get more information because they can, build more connections that way. Yeah, exotic pets are cool. It's not so exotic, but I want a chinchilla. Yeah, no, Bomb Diggity has exotic pets. And on my Discord, somebody actually showed that they were cooking one of those, and she got upset, and I understand her. I don't think the person knew that she has... What, is it a bearded dragon, Bomb Diggity? Remind me, it's a bearded dragon, right? Right now I'm spying on you guys. Yeah, I know that. Kind of like species. Yeah, it's a bearded dragon. She has a bearded dragon. No, it's like Sylvine and Doctor Who zip-up suits. Got flashbacks to my stepmother as an alien. Yeah. No, there has... I mean, we could be the most advanced species in the universe. This is why I love Babylon 5. The whole concept of it. That you have different generations of species. You have one that have been there for longer, you know, more, you know, you have the Volrons and the Shadows, and then you have humans, and you have Centauri, and you have the Minbari, whatever. Anyway, so you have different ones, and you have younger ones, and eventually they're gonna need to meet in a place and try to communicate. So I really like Babylon 5. The whole show was freaking amazing. Yeah, I was kind of nerdy when I was younger, but I grew out of it. Is what I tell people. Well, I mean, you're still a Trekkie, so you play a Star Trek game. Even though you're a whale, you're a she-whale, you're still nerdy. I mean, let's just face it, you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't download the game in the first place. Terra Striker, who said the other life forms have the concept of male-females? But if Cutopus life form lands on Earth, I hope it's in Japan. Yeah, well, so here's the thing. They may not have males and females, and they maybe have 3 or 4 species. Maybe they have only one, and they just lay eggs. I don't know, whatever they do to reproduce. But if they are really trying to study us, then they know that there's male and female, then they will need to maybe send 2 of them. So Bomb Diggity is the female alien, and they send another male. I don't think it's me. I'm not a mole. I just don't spread that info. Can't ruin my rep. That's cool. That's cool. We will keep your secret. I'm shocked at the poll. Oh, yeah, let's see the poll. Thank you for reminding me. Wow. Okay, that was actually tied. So it's about 50-50. Still, it was a no. 5 people said no, and 4 people said yes. I don't think enough people voted. But yeah, I mean, we're nerds. I mean, all of us are nerds here. I mean, come on. We're nerds. I have non-nerds watching my video, just people that know me in real life, and they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It looks very entertaining, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Because we're nerds. Humans are intelligent. We create AI and use it to create songs about STFC, badly narrate YouTube videos, and create morphing videos from cartoon characters. Yeah! No, good point, Viper, but again, I mean, it's like, this is in the infant stage. It takes time before we create Skynet. Okay, you gotta start from this stupid point, this immature, ridiculous point of AI, and then we're gonna push it further. They sent Bomb Diggity and, yeah, and a pirate. Possible. Or a furry. Why do you want me to admit furriness so bad? Really? Don't get it. Anyway, let's not start that. We can do that tomorrow. Terra Striker, a mole would say that. He's a mole. Very true. Or maybe Henry, yeah. Yeah, the Superman actor. He's really into Warhammer 40k. Oh, wow. Be very afraid with the future, AI? Yeah, I'm worried about it. I think we're not headed in the right direction. I don't think we can control this because now you have a lot of competitions between AI developing companies, and they're all trying to beat each other. And usually, competition, you know, in a good way, a competition generates people to progress faster because you know you're competing. But the danger with AI is, again, we're gonna create a true AI that is dangerous. Skynet is gonna be challenged when it's finally developed, and some major issues. How about this? Let's hope that Scopely develops the next AI. The only one that develops AI, because it will be filled with bugs. And pay to win stuff. Competition drives technology. Yes. It drives everything. Competition drives people to accelerate their growth. You can grow with a lot of love and support, but sometimes conflict does also. It's another way of generating acceleration in advancement. Ice will have a hammer, a chainsaw, some independent battery generators, and what? That remechanical. Wow, Ice Wolf, you're Okay, when zombie apocalypse hits, we need to team up. I bring my medieval weapons and you bring your hammer and chainsaw. And the generators, we're gonna need that. If Scopely creates AI, it wouldn't work. Exactly, that's why I'm hoping that they will create it. That's the whole point. You got it. And then we go to bugs. I love Star Troopers. Oh yeah, Star Troopers was a good one. I only watched the first one. Whatever other, sequel stuff came up, I didn't really follow. Yeah, you can pay Scopely $20 so the robots won't erase you. Pretty much. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be bad. You know there was a movie called Time with I think Justin Timberlake. It was really depressing, the whole concept. So you work to buy time. Hold on a second. Nar, first time chatter. 2 and 3 are awful. Miss nothing. Okay, thank you. Thank you for confirming. Welcome in, first time chatter, Narf. So you have a timer on your forearm, and it shows how much time you have to live. And that's the currency that you pay, and you work and you gain it. So when people run out of time, they die. Yeah, Timberlake is always depressing. I know, but that movie was really depressing because it shows you that the working class, like the poor people, like I mean, they're basically. I don't know, just the whole concept is depressing. So, and millionaires have like infinite time. And you can trade and you can transact your time, transfer it to other people. You can connect with them and transfer them. And family. Anyway, it's like. So, Terror Strike here, the reason I thought about it is because of your comment, you pay money so they won't erase you. It reminded me of that concept in the movie Time. I'd give Scopely all my monies if there's ever Spaceballs crossover. You know, if Scopely develops it, I'm just going to uninstall it if I can. I'm just going to uninstall it. I'm not even going to go free to play. I'm just going to uninstall. Yeah. So, we're reaching about almost 3 hours, and I know that today is a special day for one of the content creators. Today, if I'm not mistaken, Moose is celebrating his streamiversary. Either affiliate anniversary or streamiversary, and I do want to pay him a visit. I told him that if I end before him, we're going to raid him, and he's on. And I'm going to start the raid. And before I start it, I'm going to see you all tomorrow here, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be on, hopefully doing arenas. I'm going to talk to Dick Rock. Berenger's not going to be here. Bomb Diggity, you're it. Anybody that is up 66 and up can join. Because I'm up 70 now. So that's the way it's going to be. And usually I make it like a community night. So, I'm going to open Discord voice for people that are playing in the arenas and moderators and stuff like that. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, thank you all. I will see you tomorrow. I'm about to start the raid very soon. Let me just double check something that OBS doesn't mess this up for me. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.
He logs in every morning like a captain on the rise, a free-to-play messiah with that sparkle in his eyes. No one quite believes it, but he swears it's all legit. Never spent a dime, he says, while his wallet's quietly quits.